The sun is out on a beautiful Saturday afternoon in the biggest little city. Welcome to Reno. We're at the University of Nevada. The Wolfpack getting set to play host against Middle Tennessee State, a matchup of the Mountain West and Conference USA. This telecast presented by your Northern Nevada Toyota dealers, Toyota. Let's go places. And hi everybody, welcome inside of our broadcast booth alongside former Nevada linebacker Lucas Weber. I'm Alex Margulies. These two football programs, Nevada and Middle Tennessee, Lucas, have never played each other despite both existing for over 100 years.
Yeah, it's great that I think these two programs finally get together, play a little football. I mean, I think the only other sport they played is volleyball one time, and outside of that, haven't played a sport.
All right, Nevada trying to, weird to say rebound, but after what was kind of too tight of a game last week against Sacramento State, they were able to squeak one out against the Hornets 20-17 thanks to a late incredible defensive play by Thomas Whitty, who got a big hit on the quarterback. Jonathan Maldonado, a pick six going the other way. Nevada able to come back late.
Yeah, it's great for that team. I think for them to find a way to win in that fourth quarter in a crunch time situation, while it wasn't a clean football game, for them to just come out with that W is big for the program.
All right, let's take a look at the key players in this matchup. That's brought to you by Renown Health, Nevada's first integrated academic health system. Let's go with the visitors first, and the Blue Raiders. They have got an incredible signal caller in Nicholas Vadiato. This is one of the most experienced quarterbacks in all of college football.
Yeah, the way college football is now, I mean, you might have a kid for 2-3 years. This kid has been in that program for 5 years, right? And he's a transformational leader. He's not a transactional leader, with what Coach was saying. He's one of the toughest guys on the field. I'm really excited to see how this kid plays today.
Vadiato, 3,000-plus yard seasons the last 2 years for the Blue Raiders. On the other side of the field, Nevada with Chubba Purdy. He's in his final season of college football. Kind of an up-and-down game for him last week against Sac State.
Yeah, for him, it's his first time in Mackey Stadium with the start. I think he just needs to settle in a little bit, play his game. He's a very talented quarterback, but just settle in and play his game. His team supports him, his players support him, and his coaches obviously trust him.
Purdy, that dual-threat quarterback, able to run for over 100 yards on the ground. We'll see if he can get a little bit more of the passing game going here this afternoon. It's the Wolfpack and the Blue Raiders. We'll give you the starting lineups, and we will kick things off. Coming up next from Mackey Stadium, this is Wolfpack football on Nevada Sportsnet.
When your heater or air conditioning stops working, you need a solution fast. At RHP Mechanical Systems, we've spent 75 years perfecting our craft. Fast response, clear communication, and a job done right. Count on Northern Nevada's trusted HVAC team.
Dear Friday, let's put good times in gear. We've got power tailgates to power game days, and a trailer backup guide that's the champ of the ramp. Heck, we might even cancel Monday. Toyota Trucks.
Right now, get 2.99% APR financing on Tacoma, or lease a Tacoma for just $249 per month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
From the classroom
to the music room
to the science room.
We are supporting Northern Nevada schools through Dolan Class Project.
This year, 15 classes will win $5,000.
And one school will win $25,000.
Accepting submissions September 2nd through the 24th. Visit DolanAutoGroup.com to learn more.
Dolan Auto Group. Get in
and join the family.
Woo!
Summer fun shouldn't be spoiled by a broken AC. For 75 years, RHP Mechanical Systems has kept Northern Nevada cool and carefree. Fast response, clear communication.
At Envision Glass, we know that every homeowner has a vision.
We wanted to remodel our bathroom, but the unique dimensions of our new shower area required a custom design.
We searched for a company that could handle such a specific project. That's when we found Envision Glass.
Their experienced installers were exceptional.
They guided us through every step, ensuring our project was completed on time and within budget.
We couldn't be happier with our new shower door.
So, what's your vision? Envision Glass.
Back here inside Mackey Stadium, just minutes away from kickoff, the Wolfpack and the Blue Raiders. Alongside Lucas Weber, I'm Alex Margulies. Let's get to our keys to the game. That's brought to you by Bradley Drendel and Janae, the #1 law firm for people who want to be treated like they're #1. Lucas, let's talk first about the visitors. We got the Blue Raiders coming in from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. They're 0-2 on the season. We had a chance to talk to their head coach earlier this week, in Derek Mason. What are you keying out for them?
I think with the with Middle Tennessee this week, they're really, you got to get a little bit more physical up front. They're a new group. The last time they started together was last week, and they're carrying over that into this week. But that group just got to gel together, make sure that they're good up front with the run game, but then also when they're vertical setting on some of those pass rushings, make sure they have that vertical set. They're not getting out on those 45s.
On the other side for Nevada, led by head coach Jeff Choate, the Wolfpack 1-1 on the season now. They lost at Penn State, got that win last week over Sacramento State. I think they felt like they played pretty well on defense. There were some penalties on that side of the ball. But for Nevada on offense, I think maybe leaving a little bit to be desired.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, defense, again, flight around. We've seen that week 1, week 2, and now going into week 3. Hopefully they continue that trend. Offensively, I mean, played well. I think there was some plays definitely left out there, especially on third down. I mean, that third down efficiency needs to get a little bit better for Nevada. And then once they get into the red zone, just hitting strikes. They had some guys open, but making sure they hit those strikes and you know, score points when they're in the red zone. All
right. Coin toss in the books. Nevada's captains this year: Caleb Ramsier, Thomas Whitty, Dylan LaBarbera, and Andrew Madrigal. 2 of those guys on the defensive front, Lucas. We talked about Whitty and Maldonado. LaBarbera, who was there for that coin toss, he's a guy that I'm excited to watch again here today, now playing his 3rd straight game. Nevada's defensive front has been pretty good. That'll be an interesting matchup in this one.
I think so too. I mean, Coach Choate really praises Dylan LaBarbera. I mean, he's super coachable. He has an unparalleled work ethic. He's explosive. He's strong. And the thing that we don't see much in college football now is he really lives silver and blue. He's a guy that's going to be around the program. He's not really a question mark of entering the transfer portal. So if you're a coach, you can trust a guy that's going to stay in that system for a long time.
Kickoff is delivered by BTX Global Logistics, your hometown freight forwarder handling your international and domestic shipping needs. Middle Tennessee State will get the ball first. Nevada will blast it off into the end zone. Joe McFadden putting it back there. And we'll get a look at the Blue Raiders offense, led by Nick Vattiato, the grad senior from Plantation, Florida. So far this year, 301 yards passing, 67 attempts, 35 completions. Middle Tennessee State starting the season against Austin Peay, a very disappointing loss to an FCS opponent. Last week played Wisconsin, actually hung with the Badgers in the first half, a 14-10 game at halftime before losing by several touchdowns. They'll start things off on the ground, and Nevada's defensive front all over the ball carrier. Middlebrook gets maybe a yard. That was Jakail Middlebrook, redshirt sophomore from Fayetteville, Georgia. He's been their leading bell carrier. Now an empty backfield. Vattiato, quick sling out to the right side. That's caught and across, very close to a first down marker. Miles Butler for the Blue Raiders.
Yeah, Miles Butler's a guy that offensive coordinator Bodie Reeder really was praising in the last 2 weeks. A guy that they want to make sure that keeps getting the ball as well as Najee Cox and Amari Walker.
First down, Middle Tennessee State. It'll be Butler in the backfield now. Play action. Middle Tennessee taking a shot down the right side of the field, and a penalty flag raining down. So it appears to be an early pass interference on the Nevada defense. We'll see the decision. Our head referee today is going to be Ken Ray. We'll listen into his call.
pass interference. Number 5 on the defense. It'll be 15 yards from the previous spot, automatic first down.
Mervyn Kenyon III, the fifth-year senior from Vallejo, California. In his first season with the Wolfpack at safety, he was the one that got knocked out of the game in the first half last week, the targeting penalty. So an early pass interference against Kenyon, and that will move the Blue Raiders out to midfield. So first down and 10 from the 50-yard line. Vadiato moving things around a little bit. Inside handoff, Middlebrook, nice cut, and a good first down gain by Jaquel Middlebrook.
Yeah, Middlebrook got a lot of praise from offensive coordinator Reeder. He's a guy that has really good speed. He's really one of their top receivers even in the pass game too. He's really good in pass protection. And he said he's a kid that could play anywhere. Put him anywhere in any college program and he's going to be touching the ball and getting a lot of carries for them.
Middlebrook leads the team in rushing, second in receiving. Trips at the top after a first down. Quick throw out to the right side, and another decent first down play for Middle Tennessee State. They'll move it out to the 35-yard line after the reception by Cameron Lacey. And that's his first catch of the season.
Definitely watching Middlebrook. They're obviously establishing the run game, but what they're trying to do is sucker the defense in and then spread out that ball quickly out to those receivers on some of those quick short throws that we're seeing early on in the game.
Gain of 4 on first down. Man in motion. They'll go right back to 13, and he'll take it for another Middle Tennessee State first down. So they are just moving the ball with conviction down the field on their opening drive. "12-yard gain for Vadiato, and the Blue Raiders playing in Reno for the first time in program history. It's actually the second furthest they've ever been away from Murfreesboro. The furthest being 3 trips they've made out to Hawaii. Now a handoff goes to Lacey, and Lacey takes it across the 20. So 3 consecutive plays to Cameron Lacey, the redshirt sophomore. 2 receptions, now a run.
And I think with Middlebrook right now, I mean, they had some struggles with the offensive line play. So as you can see, they're extending the ball out on the perimeter. They're trying to get their guys out in space to make plays. With that last one, you saw Middlebrook getting a really good crack on the receiver there to open up that run lane. So we'll see if they continue opening up the outside and perimeter of the defense.
Second down, 5 to go. Into the backfield is DJ Taylor. Pass rush coming, and Nevada's going to bring him down. Jonathan Maldonado. And Stone Combs combined for the sack, and that is a big loss for Middle Tennessee State. Loss of 15 yards. Jonathan Maldonado wearing number 41 in honor of Marion Motley. Nevada choosing a different player each week to wear number 41. His number retired, but paying tribute to one of the greatest college football players of all time. Nevada's got the pressure again. Back-to-back sacks. Maldonado's there again. State bounce, and they're going to down that near the 5-yard line. So nice execution there from Ashton Logan, the transfer from Oklahoma.
We've been in the biggest little city since its very beginning. We brought clean water to our city's first buildings and homes when that wasn't easy to do. As our city has grown, we've grown with it. Since 1893, we've been trusted to do the right things the right way. Whether it's delivering innovative ideas for the buildings, shaping our future, or making sure your leaky faucet leaks no more. That's the Savage way, and it has been for over 130 years.
It's Champion Chevrolet's big September award-winning Chevy sale. Yes, folks, Chevrolet has the most award-winning Chevys ever, and Champion has them all on sale now. Save thousands now in Chevy rebates and incentives on these award-winning Chevys. A 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 Custom Crew Cab 4x4, $45,888. A 2026 Chevy Colorado Trail Boss 4x4, $47,488. And 2026 Chevy Traverse LT all-wheel drives in stock now, only at Champion.
Locally covered, nationally connected. The National News Desk. We are America's News Now.
The National Desk. Watch weekdays on NSN. NSN and Fubo TV are teaming up to bring you Nevada sports at home or on the go. NSN tonight. Wolfpack, Golden Knights. It's all here. NSN, streaming on Fubo TV.
Jace Henry on the reception for the Wolfpack. When we talked to Coach Choate this week, he had said that we would likely see AJ Bianco, but didn't expect him to start the game.
No, definitely not. I mean, I think with the start with Bianco, I think the secondary for Middle Tennessee has shown some areas of weakness in the first 2 weeks, and with Bianco being such a good pocket passer, he probably wants to take advantage of that secondary is early on in this game to see if there's, some shots that they can have, set up some play action, and maybe take a deep shot.
They've had it stuffed behind the line of scrimmage there. Herschel Turner Jr. on the carry, and he's brought down for a loss. Third down and 9 yards to go for the Wolfpack. They need to get to the Middle Tennessee State's 17-yard line.
And this is where Middle Tennessee is pretty talented up front. They like sending pressure. They've got a pretty good group of kids up front.
A little toss across the middle, close to a first down marker. We'll see where they spot it. Jordan Brown on the reception. And that will move the chains. So a nicely executed third down by AJ Bianco and this Wolfpack offense.
Definitely, and I think this is an area that we saw Chubba Purdy struggle a little bit. We had some open receivers, but just putting it on him. That was a very good throw by AJ Bianco.
Bianco, the junior from Lahaina, Hawaii, on the island of Maui. Taking the shotgun snap, plenty of time, throws across, bobbled, and in and out of the hands of his intended target, Jet Carpenter.
Nevada getting into some 12 personnel.
Inside handoff, Caleb Ramsier, and he is stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Trying to get that second effort close to the first down marker. But it looks like he's going to come up a little bit short.
Yeah, this is an area Coach Choate really wanted to establish early, is get into some heavier packages with that, 2 tight ends, 1 running back. See if they can push them around up front a little bit. When you're able to do that, it opens up the passing game for you, because the secondary for Middle Tennessee will start suckering down a little bit, and then you get those deep shots later on, hopefully that Nevada can try to establish.
Nevada's run game does not produce much on their opening drive after amassing nearly 270 yards last week against Sacramento State. Bailey Ettridge launching it back. Jakael Middlebrook slips and falls. Didn't look like it touched anybody. Nevada will down it at the 31-yard line. So both teams come up empty on their opening drives. 6:11 to go here in the opening quarter. 0-0.
Well, I feel fortunate to be born and raised here. I know that Reno is a logistical hub. There's a reason why the Apple, Googles, and Teslas are here.
Your hometown freight forwarder for international and domestic shipping from locals that understand the business needs of our community.
Being BTX Global Reno and being able to service for the first time a town that I grew up in, now we get to actually sell against that to our neighbors.
BTX Logistics. Call or email today.
Chronic wasting disease, or CWD, is a transmissible neurological disease that is fatal to animals in the deer family. In Nevada, this includes mule deer, elk, and moose. CWD is found in states on our border, but thankfully not in Nevada. NDOW needs your help. If you hunt deer, elk, or moose in other states, it is illegal to bring the spinal column or brain tissue of the animal back into Nevada. Help stop the spread of CWD. Visit ndow.org to learn more.
I'm Rick Bulis, and I've been cycling in Reno since I was a teenager, and now I'm in my 70s. I find it very beneficial for regular chiropractic adjustments to keep me pedaling strong and straight. I chose The Joint for my chiropractic care so I can continue doing the things I love.
At The Joint Chiropractic, no appointments are necessary, making it easy to drop in, get the care you need, and get back to your day.
That's why I'm a regular at The Joint.
NSN, your home for Northern Nevada sports.
Welcome back inside Mackey Stadium, Nevada, Middle Tennessee State. Give you the starting lineups brought to you by Champion Chevrolet, the #1 Chevy dealer in Northern Nevada for over 35 years. Look at the defensive front. La Barbera, Whitty, Maldonado, those three incredible on the first drive, and they're coming right back at the quarterback. Another loss behind the line of scrimmage. 3 in a row.
Yeah, Middle Tennessee comes out with an empty set formation, meaning no running backs, all receivers out there, trying to spread out that Nevada defense. And what Nevada's defensive line does really well right here is they understand that, okay, they're getting a pass set, but the quarterback's going right back up and under. So you get the pass set, change your positioning, and able to make a play on the quarterback.
So 3 consecutive negative loss plays, and Nevada's right there again in the backfields.
I'm a little surprised with the play calling here by Middle Tennessee. They had some early success getting the ball on the perimeter, and the last 2 plays they go up and up right through the A gap. And Nevada's defense really, showing that they can play those A and B gaps really well early on.
Nelson Ropati getting into the action. Sets up 3rd and 14. Battiato, a little dump off. Middlebrook gets back to around the original line of scrimmage, and that's it. A very quick 3 and out for the Blue Raiders. And Jonathan Maldonado there again to make the tackle. So Maldonado, La Barbera, Rapati, Whitty, they are really coming after the Blue Raiders here early.
Yeah, and I think that was a point of emphasis, too, by the defensive coordinator for Nevada, Coach Ione. He really wanted to make sure that they could establish that offensive line and that line of scrimmage early on. If you can do that, you can kind of control the ball game.
Marcus Bellon will signal for the fair catch. He'll receive it at about the 17-yard line. So after a quick 3-and-out, Nevada will send their offense back out to the field in a scoreless game at Mackey Stadium.
It's Champion Chevrolet's big September award-winning Chevy sale. Yes, folks, Champion has the largest inventory of GM-certified used cars and trucks with award-winning deals. Like a 2022 Chevy Camaro LT, $399 a month. A 2022 Kia Soul, $289 a month. A 2020 Toyota Highlander, $379 a month. Or a 2022 Chevy Colorado, just $399 a month. Don't miss the big September award-winning Chevy sale, only at Champion.
Securing your trash inside your garage or house is not really secure at all. Bears will break into a garage or home to get trash. This can cost thousands of dollars in damage. Keep your home safe by investing in a bear box or wildlife-resistant container. Also, make sure to store trash 25 feet from any structure and put garbage out on the morning of pickup. This will help keep your family, your home, and our bears safe. Do your part to keep Nevada wild and go to endow.org for more information.
Let's see, string cheese, ooh, soda.
Surprise! You have a brother.
Hi. Whoa. Why didn't you tell me before?
Well, we just got him.
For opening a new account at America First Credit Union.
Which, surprise number 2, you're moving out and living at America First.
Huh?
Get your money working. For a limited time, new members get a cash bonus when they open a checking account.
Wolfpack and the Blue Raiders here in Reno this afternoon alongside Lucas Weber. I'm Alex Margulies. AJ Bianco going back to work as the Wolfpack signal caller. We've had a play action. Bianco going through his progressions, doesn't see anywhere to go with the football, and he will get about 3 yards before being tackled by Middle Tennessee State.
And this is good for Middle Tennessee State. Nevada shows play action, and the secondary does a good job making sure they stay on their reads and play disciplined football on the back end.
Nevada goes with an empty set now. 5 receiver formation for Bianco on 2nd and 8. Middle Tennessee shows pressure. Bianco finds the open receiver, and he hits Nate Burleson the second.
And this is a really good job of poise by A.J. Bianco. He sees that they're in cover 1. They're sending pressure. He knows he's going to take a shot, but he delivers a strike for a first down.
First down, A.J. Bianco and the Wolfpack. Now an inside handoff. And Herschel Turner Jr. will roll his way forward to about the 36. And they'll spot it actually closer to the 35, so a 5-yard gain on first down for Nevada. Turner joining Bianco in the backfield again. They'll hand it off. Turner with a nice seam on the right side, and he will put down his shoulder for another Wolfpack first down.
And here's a play where the running back is going to get the credit for it, but really this offensive line does a great job. They pull 2 of the guard and the tackle on what's considered a tug play, get to the perimeter, and they look upfield. Maybe they don't have a guy to block right away, but they're looking upfield. If it's not a linebacker, they're even going up to the safety level. Really well done job by the offensive line there for Nevada.
Nevada out to midfield now. First down and 10 from the 50. Bianco takes his shot down the left side, and too much for Jordan Brown, who got tangled up that time with Juwan Gaston, who is probably Middle Tennessee State's best secondary player. Gaston spent 2 seasons at Houston where he played 14 games. He has been on the field more than anybody this season, coming into the game having played 84 snaps. Second down and 10, a little more than 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Wolfpack trying to hit that inside run again. And covered well by the interior of the Blue Raiders front.
Yeah, Middle Tennessee's showing early on a lot of cover one action, which when the safeties do a good job of when they're, hey, my guy's blocking, I need to fill into the run game. And really the offensive line's not going to account for that. So they're adding hats to the football, which is going to really constrict those running lanes. If Nevada can establish some sort of a run game early on, that it will open up the pass game for them.
Wolfpack hoping for another third down conversion, 3rd and 8. Bianco, time to throw. Had a receiver, can't get it there though, and Burleson has that one knocked out of his hands. Good coverage that time by Jackson Lowe, a redshirt freshman.
Definitely a little handsy on that early on, but again, I like the no call. Let the kids play, as long as those no calls stay consistent throughout the game.
Jaquel Middlebrook back again to receive for Middle Tennessee. Bailey Ettridge will punt for the second time today. Standing at about the 32-yard line. We'll run it forward a little bit, get a nice leg behind this one. Middlebrook will let it go over his head, takes a Wolfpack bounce, and they'll down it at the 1. Fantastic punt from Ettridge, an incredible job in coverage by the Wolfpack as they are able to pin Middle Tennessee State deep. And now an opportunity for a swing and field position. 52-yard punt from Bailey Ettridge. In his first season with the Wolfpack, the freshman from Australia. Lucas, a background in Aussie rules football.
Yeah, I mean, you're a special teams coordinator in this situation. You are always looking for field position. How can we win the field position battle? And when you're on really special teams, that's where you win a lot of those field position battles. And that's an outstanding job by Nevada's punt team. Last week, they struggled a little bit on the punt return, forced in some great punts, but also what happened to be a first down with a punter rush. But again, if Nevada can play clean special teams and continue to show that their ability up front, I think they'll continue to impress us.
Let's take a look at our keys to the game, brought to you by Bradley, Drendel, and Janae, the #1 law firm for people who want to be treated like they're #1. We keyed out Middle Tennessee State. Their offensive line play so far, Lucas, that has not gone well for them.
No, and that's why I think they're trying to get the ball out on the perimeter. Their offensive line play, they've struggled the first 2 weeks. They've tried maybe, a quarterback draw, tried to run it up the middle, but Nevada's defensive line is doing a really good job up front by knocking down those in between the tackle plays. Now the secondary has to start rallying to the ball and making sure that they don't get those balls out on the perimeter.
On the other side for Nevada, third down efficiency, red zone, a couple things we looked at. Haven't seen Nevada in the red zone yet. Third down, 1 of 3 so far. So we'll see how Nevada can do as this game progresses there.
Yeah, when you get that ball into the red zone, you've got to find ways to score points. I mean, it's hard enough to drive the ball, but once you get down to the red zone, you're sniffing the end zone. They've really got to find ways to be more successful down there.
Backed up against the goal line is Vadiato and the Blue Raiders. Nevada on top of the ball carrier, but hard running that time from Ricky Hunt Jr. And he will muscle his way out to about the 3.
Yeah, and Middle Tennessee's just trying to get a little bit of breathing room while they're backed up here. They've gotten a little bit of that, so they go to 12 personnel. In these formations, you usually see a max protection type of play. Try to take a shot out to one of your receivers.
Second down and 8. And they'll blow it dead. Here's Ken Ray.
Encroachment. Number 8 on the offense, lined up in the neutral zone. It's half the distance. It's second down.
So we'll move it back to about the 1.5 yard line now. See if Nevada can maybe get the Blue Raiders into the end zone. The Wolfpack already a couple of sacks, a couple of tackles for loss. They'll probably be teeing off here. Blue Raiders need to get to the 11. Vadiato back to pass, throws the right side, bobbled and dropped. That was a dangerous play for Middle Tennessee State. A great throw, right on the money. But the receiver, Miles Butler, could not hang on to it.
Yeah, and this is a strike by Vadiato. I mean, his guys need to come up with this play. That's a first down if this is a clean catch.
Excuse me, that was A.J. Jones. And that could have been a big play, but he had a seam maybe to get off to the running there.
He did. The safety was rolling down, but yeah, I mean, that's a first down. It gets you out of this backed up situation.
Vadiato time, dumps it off, Nevada covers. Hunt Jr. taken down, the tackle made by Najee Logan.
This is an outstanding job by Najee Logan. He's locked on his receiver, but he sees the quarterback looking at the running back for the check down. Right when the quarterback releases for that, he rallies down to go make a play. Outstanding job by Najee Logan.
So we saw the Blue Raiders drive down the field, and now 2 plays, 3 yards, 2 plays, 2 yards, a combined 5 yards in their last 2 drives against the Wolfpack. Timeout on the field, end of the first quarter. 0-0 here at Mackey Stadium.
It's Champion Chevrolet's big September award-winning Chevy sale. Yes, folks, Chevrolet has the most award-winning Chevys ever, and Champion has them all on sale now. Save thousands now in Chevy rebates and incentives on these award-winning Chevys. A 2025 Chevy Equinox LT all-wheel drive, $467 a month. A 2026 Chevy Traverse LT all-wheel drive, $47,888. And 2025 Chevy Tahoe 4x4s in stock, and 2026 arriving soon. Only at Champion.
Securing your trash inside your garage or house is not really secure at all. Bears will break into a garage or home to get trash. This can cost thousands of dollars in damage. Keep your home safe by investing in a bear box or wildlife-resistant container. Also, make sure to store trash 25 feet from any structure and put garbage out on the morning of pickup. This will help keep your family, your home, and our bears safe. Do your part to keep Nevada wild and go to endow.org for more information.
Oh my gosh, wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95, plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
The conditions in our work zones can change on a daily, weekly, hourly basis, and it's very important that people are paying attention to the road, to the conditions when they travel through our work zones. The most important thing that we can do is to respect the cone. So when you come upon a work zone like that, make sure that you are paying attention and that you are in the correct place.
From our family to yours, stay prepared and stay safe.
Tough spot for the Blue Raiders to open up quarter number 2. From the 3-yard line, they'll change up their protection in front of Ashton Logan. punting for the third time today.
Nevada showing early pressure off the right side.
Logan gets it off. Bellon from about the 50. Able to advance it to the 46. So good field position for the Wolfpack in what has been a tightly played defensive game so far.
Yeah, definitely, and I think this is something we're seeing week in and week out right now with Nevada defenses. Coach really trusts them right now, and they fly around. I mean, that front seven for Nevada does a really good job of running to the football. They play for each other. They're playing alignment, assignment football, and it's paying off for them early on. I think Coach Choate can be a little bit more aggressively now on the offense because he really trusts his defense.
First and 10, Nevada from the 47.
Seeing a quarterback change with Chubba Purdy now in.
Purdy on the play action. Dumps it off perfectly. Has an open man. He's going to take it to the house. Welcome to the game, Chubba Purdy. Touchdown, Nevada. Kai Woods, the junior from Texas, with his first touchdown in a Wolfpack uniform.
And this is a great job by Chubba Purdy. This is something Nevada needed to see him step up from last week. You have an open man, and you have to deliver a strike. So Coach Choate's got to be really, really happy with this quarterback coming off of that one. When you got an open receiver, just deliver the ball on time where he can catch it and go get yourself 6.
So a great start to the second quarter after pinning Middle Tennessee State. Nevada able to complete a 47-yard pass for a score. 7-0 Wolfpack here in the first half.
At Envision Glass, we know that every homeowner has a vision.
We wanted to remodel our bathroom, but the unique dimensions of our new shower area required a custom design.
We searched for a company that could handle such a specific project. That's when we found Envision Glass.
Their experienced installers were exceptional.
They guided us through every step, ensuring our project was completed on time and within budget.
We couldn't be happier with our new shower door.
So, what's your vision? Envision Glass.
Chronic wasting disease, or CWD, is a transmissible neurological disease that is fatal to animals in the deer family. In Nevada, this includes mule deer, elk, and moose. CWD is found in states on our border, but thankfully not in Nevada. NDOW needs your help. If you hunt deer, elk, or moose in other states, it is illegal to bring the spinal column or brain tissue of the animal back into Nevada. Help stop the spread of CWD. Visit ndow.org to learn more.
Light it.
But to win it all, that is the culture.
Well, this question is wheelhouse for me. I'm going to crush this. Let's go. So good.
Let's go, Coach.
The Triple Option Podcast, presented by Wendy's. Listen wherever you get your podcasts.
Today's broadcast on Nevada Sportsnet is brought to you by Bradley, Drendel, and Janae, the #1 law firm for people who want to be treated like they're #1. And by your Northern Nevada Toyota dealers.
7-0 Wolfpack here at Mackey Stadium after a 47-yard strike from Chubba Purdy to Kai Woods. Wolfpack will blast the kickoff into the end zone, and we'll see if the Blue Raiders can get things going on offense after really stalling their last 2 drives. How about that one, Lucas? Pretty nice. One play, 47 yards, took 8 seconds off the clock. The touchdown by Kai Woods. Drive summary brought to you by the Campani Auto Group, Carson City Toyota, and Capital Ford, just 20 minutes south of Reno.
Yeah, I mean, hey, now Chubba Purdy, 1 for 1, touchdown, 100% completion rating, might as well.
See what Middle Tennessee State can do to settle down. They had a really good opening drive until back-to-back sacks derailed things, and since then they have been a mess. Swing pass out to the right. The Wolfpack with fantastic open field tackling. First man there was Kason Kinchin. He's a transfer from Washington.
Yeah, and this is a really good job. I mean, Middle Tennessee trying to go back to getting the ball up perimeter, but Kinchin does a good job. Hey, I'm the outside of the defense. I have to force this ball back to my boys, right? And we get rally and play from Nevada defense, which we're seeing week in and week out.
Kinchin 3 games last year for the Wolfpack. Before that, Washington, and also played at Washington State to begin his career. So with his 3rd college program, 10th tackle of the season for him. On play action, Vattiato has an open man. That's a big gain. Blue Raiders across the 40. Shakes another tackler down to the 35-yard line. Cameron Lacey, another big play. He has been the star offensive player in this game so far for Middle Tennessee State. 41 yards.
This is a really good job by Vattiato, too. When you're rolling out like this is a hard throw to make across your body. He delivers a strike and allows his guys to just go be the athletes they are.
4 catches, or actually 5 now catches for 51 yards. Cameron Lacey coming into this game had not had a single reception.
Nevada defensive line doing a good job right there, knocking down the run. Again, when they're running between the tackles, they're doing a really good job of forcing that ball back to the help. Trying to force Middle Tennessee to be a little bit one-dimensional on the throwing.
Second down and 10 from the 35. Well, pump fake. Tries to take a shot. Penalty flag comes raining in. Intended receiver was Amorion Walker. Nevada getting a little handsy there that time. Edward Rambo was in coverage there on Walker.
Yeah, I don't know, Alex. I didn't see much there early on. I mean, you'd like to see the DB get his head around.
Number 4 on the defense. 15 yards from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
So Middle Tennessee State responding after the Nevada touchdown with a 41-yard pass from Vattiato to Cameron Lacey, and then trying to take a shot at the end zone. Results in a 15-yard penalty, first down and 10 from the 20.
And that's something Vattiato does a really good job. When he has time, he puts the ball in place where nobody else can make a play besides his receiver.
Inside handoff. Middlebrook gets through the first level, able to gain about 8 yards. One of the best runs of the day for Middle Tennessee State.
Yeah, definitely on that one. Offensive line does a good job of opening up space.
Before that, Middle Tennessee combined had 10 carries for -6 yards. Big reason for that was Nevada's surge of sacks and tackles for loss on the last couple of drives. 2nd and 2, play action. Rolling to his left, Vattiato put it on the money of his tight end, but Hunter Tipton couldn't grab it. And Middle Tennessee State will want to have that one back.
Definitely. I mean,
certainly would have been a first down.
Yeah, it gets them into first down range.
Three receivers and a tight end this time for the Blue Raiders.
Nevada showing a too high look.
Tipton in motion. Vattiato looking left, now goes back to the right. Penalty flag is down. It looks like Vattiato will get a first down, but there is a penalty in the tackle box.
Second flag comes in late.
So one flag in the tackle box, the other on the opposite side of the secondary.
I think we're going to get a hold here against Maldonado. He was trying to get up and under, and the offensive line just getting a little bit handsy, holding a little bit when they're outside of their framework here. Let's see what the officials say.
I almost wonder if the end of the penalty flag was for an illegal lineman downfield. they're still talking it over.
Yeah, very well could have been, Alex. When you have these slow developing plays, it's really hard as an offensive lineman. You don't know what's going on behind you, and so they think there's the timings. Hey, 1, 2, 3, go. But quarterback's sitting there 4, 5, 6, throw, and they're already 5, 6, 7, steps downfield.
Ken Ray coming over to talk with Jeff Choate.
There are 2 fouls on the offense, 1 live ball and 1 dead ball. Holding, number 74 on the offense, that penalty's declined. After the play, unsportsmanlike, number 55 for taunting. It'll be 15 yards from the end of the run. It'll be 4th down.
So 2 penalties, both against what has been a much maligned offensive line for the Blue Raiders. Joseph Habadowski, the hold, and then Mateo Guevara on the unsportsmanlike will wipe out a 1st down, instead bring up 3rd and very long, or rather 4th and very long, but still an opportunity for 3 points here.
Yeah, and this is the second time we've seen Middle Tennessee do a really good job. I mean, driving the ball downfield, but then penalties force them back, or the defensive line play that we saw earlier that forced them back. So Nevada trying to pin their ears back here and keep 0 on the board for Middle Tennessee.
Set for a 43-yard attempt. Jacob Hathaway. Logan puts it down. Hathaway drives the ball well left. No good.
No good.
So a couple poorly timed penalties upending what was another good Middle Tennessee State drive, but they come up empty. Still 7-0 Wolfpack here at Mackey Stadium.
Dear Friday, let's put good times in gear. We've got power tailgates to power game days, and a trailer backup guide that's the champ of the ramp. Heck, we might even cancel Monday. Toyota Trucks.
Lease 4Runner for $439 per month with Toyota Care. Toyota's no-cost maintenance plan for 2 years or 25,000 miles. Find yours at toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Renown Health has a plan. Our plan for you, a healthier future. Introducing the Conrad Breast Center at Renown South Meadows, the first and only state-of-the-art comprehensive breast health facility in Northern Nevada, offering patients one-stop access to cancer specialists and multidisciplinary team care, featuring advanced technology, the latest treatments, wellness services, and personalized support, all in a beautiful modern space. Learn more at renown.org/Conrad Breast Center.
4 seasons. 300 days of sunshine, infinite ways to let loose and find yourself. In Reno Tahoe, no matter what the calendar says, every day is a new chance to push boundaries, chase thrills, and leave the ordinary behind. New directions, new sensations, no limits.
Nevada back on offense. Chubba Purdy, after that 47-yard touchdown throw, back to command the Wolfpack. High shotgun snap, inside handoff. Good run on 1st down for the Wolfpack. Out to about the 40-yard line is Herschel Turner. Let's go down now to the 3rd member of our broadcast team. Shannon Kelly joins us from the sidelines.
Hey guys, Nevada's #1 goal entering the 2025 season is to make it to a bowl game, a place the Wolfpack hasn't been since 2021. And if Nevada wants to accomplish that this season, head coach Jeff Choate said they have to be better in 2 areas in particular. That's scoring touchdowns in the red zone and efficiency on 3rd down. Before the season started, Choate said he's not into playing musical chairs at quarterback and expected to play 2 quarterbacks today, which is what we saw.
Another big game for the Wolfpack. Kai Woods after the 47-yard touchdown with another big play. as the junior really shining for the first time in a Wolfpack uniform. 28 yards.
Yeah, Nevada really doing a good job offensively, taking advantage of the coverages that they're showing. They go at the end around here, and it brings the whole secondary over, and then they just come right back on the other side. Really well done job by Nevada.
Kai Woods, the transfer from Texas last year, had 7 carries for 25 yards, 3 catches for 8 yards, a combined 33 yards. Nevada finding a way to get him going here. How about the double pass? Incomplete, though. Out to the intended receiver, which was Jace Henry. So it went from Purdy to Bellon, and Henry, but incomplete.
And Bellon actually puts the ball right on the money here. Henry, it looks like, just slips up just before the catch.
Have to remember, Marcus Bellon, really good high school quarterback at Truckee.
Very good high school quarterback, and kind of was recruited almost as an athlete, can kind of do it all for them as a punt return specialist. And then also, obviously, we've seen him week after week. We're Bellon on the catch and Bellon on the carry. Really well done job there.
Try and utilize his skill set as much as possible. Now Nevada will swap out QBs. Chubba Purdy heads off. A.J. Bianco comes in for 3rd down and 11.
And I think that here's an area that Coach Choate really wants to establish. I know we're just outside of the red zone, but it's 3rd down, and we're near in the red zone. They still have the ability to go vertical here. We're not really in the tight zone yet, so let's see if they go with more of that vertical play that they do a really good job with Bianco.
Bianco going through his progressions. He does hit his receiver in Jordan Brown, but it's only good for a couple of yards. And I say that word progressions, that was something we talked about with Coach Choate as to why he wanted to get A.J. Bianco into the game. He said he really does a good job of working through his different options, working through his different receivers, and there, he did look to the right, it was covered up. He eventually took the safe pass. It didn't get Nevada a 1st down, but he was able to kind of make his way through his reads.
Yeah, he's poised in the pocket, and that's something that we love to see. He goes through the progressions. I mean, there I'd like to see the ball a little bit more out in front of the receiver. But again, I didn't play quarterback. I understand those are tough throws to make.
Nevada is able to tack on 3 more. Joe McFadden bangs through a 45-yard field goal. His longest of the season. McFadden in his first year with the Wolfpack is 4 for 4 in field goal attempts. McFadden, who last played at UConn in 2023, played 22 games for the Huskies.
And that's something we're seeing that's so new with college football. I mean, the last couple of years, every season, pretty much the first 2 games, coaches are really understanding who their teams are, right? You look at Middle Tennessee, and they brought over almost 60 new players. They retained 39. They don't know who their team is until pretty much the first game. And it makes it really hard on coaches. They try to establish and create an identity for their team. But with the new system, to get a guy for 3, 4, 5 years is very rare. That used to be the norm in college football.
$10-0 Wolfpack with under 9 to go here in the second quarter. And Blue Raiders will let that one go to the back of the end zone. Let's go back down now to Shannon Kelly. We were talking about Joe McFadden. She's got a great story of how he ended up here at Nevada.
Yeah, guys, you never know where you're going to find your starting kicker. And for Joe McFadden, he started his career at UConn. Things didn't work out there. He battled some injuries, tore his ACL, then entered the transfer portal, and he was actually working on Wall Street last year. He was hoping to get back into the game. He was kicking balls underneath the RFK Bridge when special teams coordinator Parker Henry found him. They reached out, and sure enough, he quit his job the next day and landed here in the biggest little city now as the Wolfpack's starting kicker.
How cool is that? So he goes into the portal, can't get any offers. He's like, all right, off to the workforce I go, but he stays after it. And now he's 4 for 4 to start his college career here with the Wolfpack.
You never know when your time is going to be called, and if you're passionate about what you do, stick with it, and that's exactly what he does. Kept training, did what he did, and then, hey, gets a call, opportunity presents himself, and look at now starting kicker.
2nd and 10 for Middle Tennessee State. That one's stacked up at the line of scrimmage. When Shannon was telling me about this stories in the background about McFadden, it is different, but it reminded me of another recent Wolfpack kicker, and Ramiz Ahmed, who came to a tryout after not even being recruited to play football, becomes Nevada's kicker, and then eventually finds himself in the NFL.
Yeah, and again, I actually had the ability to play with Ramiz, and he was one of those kids that just worked. He did his thing and worked, but I think that goes over in so many aspects of life. If you're passionate about something and you believe in yourself, wait for that time to be called, and when your name's called, your number's called, you can do special things.
Pressure coming again from the Wolfpack. Battiato gets it away, but he just has to throw it out of bounds as the Wolfpack force another 3 and out.
This Wolfpack defense is just, they when it gets into these 3rd and long situations, they pin their ears back and they go after the quarterback. Having little twists up front, creating some unusual looks for the offensive line. Does a really good job. And again, anytime if you're the defense, you can get the quarterback down on the ground, even if that throw's coming out, but you get him on the ground, it's just another hit on the quarterback. And that's something defensive coordinators will praise. Get shots on the quarterback.
Punt is away. Bellon. Fair catch, falls down at about the 25-yard line. And that's where Nevada will take over on offense. How about this Nevada defense, not only today, but really early this season in terms of getting pressure? Couple tackles for loss, 2 sacks in this game. Dylan LaBarbera now has 6 tackles for loss on the season. And this entire group really has been impressive.
Yeah, and I think they play really well complementary football. It's not all about Dylan. Dylan works off Maldonado, which works off Whitty, which works off Rapati. They trust each other. They play for each other. And when you're on a defensive line, I mean, that's a really fun room. When you go up there and you have D-line meetings, I mean, those boys are funny. And they obviously rally off of each other, and they establish a brotherhood in that group, and you can see it each week. They love to play for each other, and they play complementary football.
A.J. Bianco on play action. Hits his man, Jet Carpenter, out for about a 7-yard gain. So A.J. Bianco started the game, worked the first 2 series. Then it was Chubba Purdy who came in, who threw 1 pass to Kai Woods, a 47-yard touchdown. Then we saw Purdy come back out to start the last series before Bianco finished it, and now Bianco back out with a fresh start and this 10-0 lead. 2nd down and 3, play action, looking left, nothing there. Now he goes back to it, pass complete. There is a penalty flag down. Jordan Brown takes it to the 38-yard line, but a penalty flag on that side of the field.
Yeah, Bianco wanted Bellon here. Bellon was going to come wide open on a release here, but gets a little bit handsy on the defensive, and that's where we're going to see the pass interference call.
Personal foul, face mask, number 22 on the defense. 15 yards had to be tacked on at the end of the run, automatic first down.
So Nevada actually the benefit of a penalty, and that will advance them almost all the way out to midfield.
And I think really on this last one, Middle Tennessee got lucky in essence. I think Bellon really would have had the edge on his defender, and there was really nobody else around. If Bianco puts a strike on that ball, that one might be off to the races.
7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Penalty flag as Turner goes back to work.
Holding. Number 54 on the offense, 10 yards from the previous spot. Still first down.
Holding against Josh Grabowski, the Wolfpack right guard, playing in his 22nd game with the Wolfpack. Nevada getting some experience on their offensive front this year. Andrew Madrigal playing in his 38th game. You also have Hayden Diaby from Tennessee State. He's playing in his 21st. Jack Foster, who came in from Idaho, he's played in 24 games. Zach Kocknauer on the other side, playing in his 21st. As a high pass that time from Bianco sails over and out of the reach of Marcus Bellon.
Yeah, a little high there. Herschel Turner does a really good job right here, picking up the blitzing linebacker in the A-gap, allowing Bianco to actually make a throw.
Just out of the reach of Bellon, who's only 5'9". He's been Nevada's leading receiver this year. Bianco rolling out to his right, throws right, pass complete. Will set up a 3rd and manageable now for the Wolfpack after he is able to find Dejan Calamon.
Yeah, and on this play action, I mean, Bianco knows who he wants to go to the whole time. He's just waiting for this route to develop. He gets the comeback route right on the sideline, puts it right on the money, and that's hard to defend. When your timing is that well done, it's a hard play to defend.
So from 2nd and 20 to 3rd and 6, 14 yards on the play. Bianco taking a shot down the right side, and he had his man, but overthrows him. He was looking for Marshawn Brown. Brown had some separation on his defender, but the two just a little bit out of sync that time. Nevada does a good job picking up the blitz.
Yeah, Nevada go into that 12 personnel, trying to see what they can do. If they can, Middle Tennessee's sitting there. Are they going to run the ball in 12 personnel, or are they going to, tighten things up and try to take a shot? And on that instance, they take a shot. It did look like Marcus Bellon opened up a little bit late, but Bianco was locked in on his receiver with Brown.
Punt away from the Wolfpack. And another good opportunity for Nevada in terms of field position, as Middle Tennessee State will take over at the 4-yard line after a 38-yard punt from Bailey Ettridge. Nevada's had a good showing on special teams here today.
Yeah, a lot cleaner than last week, and each coach will always talk about, special teams is field position. Who's going to win the field position battle? And right now, Nevada's showing that they're winning the field position battle early on.
10-0 Nevada, 5:54 to go here in the second quarter, and the first all-time meeting between these two programs. Middle Tennessee State from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, just outside of Nashville. It's the second furthest game they've ever played in program history. Representing the Conference USA out here in Reno against the Mountain West and the Wolfpack. And Nevada's defensive front continues to be a tough assignment. They're able to stuff that one at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this is why special teams is so important, because they won the field position battle here. They're backed up. It forces Middle Tennessee in a situation that they didn't really game plan for this. It seems like what I'm looking at, that they're trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, but they're forced to now run the ball up the middle in this situation, like I said, to get breathing room.
2nd down and 9. Vadiato on play action. Pass complete out to about the 9. Well, actually spotted at the 10. Sets up 3rd down and short. We'll give him 6 yards there.
Nevada showing a one-high look. Showing a lot of pressure up front early on. Looking for some matchup looks on the outside on the perimeter here.
Pass complete, 1st down, Blue Raiders. Good pass and catch that time. between Vadiano and Najee Cox, but there is a penalty flag in the backfield.
Penalty markers on the play.
First completion to Cox.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 32 on the defense. It'll be 15 yards tacked on to the end of the run. First down.
So a huge added 15 there for Middle Tennessee State as they climb out from the shadow of the goal line. And now advancing it all the way out to about the 40-yard line.
Yeah, and Dylan Lababera, he gets through, he sees the quarterback, the arms going back, your eyes get wide, but in that situation you have to let up. You have to let up. It just adds on to a really an excellent throw by Vatiato to Cox there.
So the crew has decided to take a further look at this for targeting. Nevada did lose a player last week to targeting, their safety Mervyn Kenyon III, after he had a late hit on a quarterback of Sac State. So Ken Ray will go under the hood and check in with the replay official, Todd Whitlinger.
And again, I see that we'll see on the replay, but there is helmet-to-helmet contact. I just don't see the leading with the crown of the helmet on this. And again, Lababera really needs to pull up in this situation. The ball is definitely released, but it's hard. I mean, you dial in on that quarterback. The ball is coming back. Your eyes get so big. You want to go make a shot on a quarterback.
That doesn't look very good for Nevada, I don't think.
No, he gets him under the chin right there.
He's got his head up, but he's just, there isn't enough of that effort to avoid that helmet-to-helmet contact. I think this is going to result in another confirmed targeting against Nevada. But we'll have to wait and see what the decision is from Ken Ray.
Yeah, and if that's the case too with Lababera, he's the heartbeat. Him and Austin Harnato, Maldonado, Stone Combs, they have guys around him, but when you lose somebody like that off the edge that has that playmaking ability, it can put you in a tough spot. You see it again here. That ball is out 1, 2. He takes 2 steps, leads with the top of the helmet. This is gonna be a tough one. But well done on the catch too by Najee Cox there. That's a great, really strong hands there on the reception.
After further review, we cannot confirm all aspects of targeting on number 32. Number 32 is allowed to stay in the game.
So a fortunate result for Dylan Lababera and the Wolfpack. As you talked about, he has really been such a key member of the defense. He has a tackle for loss and a sack today. We showed the numbers earlier. 6 tackles for loss, 2 sacks on the season. One of the leading tacklers, and just the way that he gets after people, I think fires everyone else up around him. And so that is a huge break for Nevada for him to stay on the field.
Yeah, definitely. He's just a motor guy. He will not stop. That offensive lineman knows every single down. If I've got 32 lined up in front of me, he's coming.
Another play action, another drop by the Blue Raiders receiving corps. They have dropped quite a few today. Did see the really nice reception from Cox, but that one dropped by Tipton. That's the second dropped pass by Hunter Tipton. Both passes, too, were pretty much right in his breadbasket.
Definitely, and he's getting a little antsy. He's trying to look upfield before making the catch, and that's something, a lot of these receivers, too, young receivers, they're so worried, what can I do after the catch, right? You got to secure the football first.
Second down and 10, about 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Swing it out left, Nevada's all over it.
This is a forward throw. This is just going to be an incomplete pass here. It's hard to tell when you're on the field if that was a backwards pass or not, but up here in the booth, a lot cleaner on our end.
Good coverage there by Edward Rambo.
Yeah, I think they were looking actually if that was a fumble, but not enough, didn't secure the ball long enough for that to be a fumble. But good heads-up play there by the defense.
40-yard line.
Blue Raiders need to get to midfield. Kind of a big spot for them. 4 minutes left in the half. Nevada will get the ball coming out of halftime, so they don't want to give Nevada the ball here. Across the middle, tipped and intercepted. E.J. Smith has the ball. First turnover of the game goes in favor of the Wolfpack.
This is an outstanding job, not only by him, but look at Bishop Turner on this hit. He times this up perfectly. Right when the receiver is going to make contact, boom, there's the hit, pops the ball up, and just lands right in the hands of number 2, E.J. Smith. But again, complimentary football on the defensive side.
Bishop Turner, the redshirt sophomore from Altadena, California, played 13 games as a freshman last year. Getting into that starting zone at safety this season as a sophomore. Gets the hit. E.J. Smith, the junior from Downey, California, in his third season now at the Wolfpack, gets the pick. And Nevada back to work on their offensive attack as Marcus Bellon receives from A.J. Bianco.
Yeah, going to an empty set here. Offensive line does a good job, quick set protection. I mean, this is just a catch and throw. This is something that repetition after repetition after repetition, you dial this in with your receiving corps.
Second and 6 from the 37-yard line.
Now Nevada going to, here we go, again, a heavier package under center. We got 3 tight ends in now in the game.
Play action, pressure coming on Bianco, and he's brought down. Big sack. The Blue Raiders. John House, the fourth, on the safety blitz.
And sometimes on these plays, they're slow developing plays. But John House, I mean, he was coming on a blitz off the edge. The offensive line's not going to pick him up because they're showing play action read, right? So he comes off the edge and just makes a play. This is a good job on these, again, slow developing plays. So good job there by John House and the Middle Tennessee defense.
Well-timed play call that time of the defensive coordinator, Brian Stewart. Bianco on the dump off. Jordan Brown. Brown gets the first down and more. So a good play call on defense by Middle Tennessee, and then a really nice play call on offense by David Gilbertson, getting some space for one of his most athletic receivers in Jordan Brown, able to take advantage.
Yeah, and this is something that Coach Cho, I mean, we saw this last week with the receiving corps just blocking downfield. I asked him, hey, Coach, how do you guys get this room to go? How do you guys get them to block? And he basically says, if you don't block, we're not going to throw the ball to you. So this is something that they preach in that receiver room.
21 yards. Bianco to Brown. Now a handoff Herschel Turner, and he is muscled down to the turf by Parker Hughes. Another look here at Hughes, middle linebacker. Very physical play there.
Yeah,
it was actually Kai Woods, wrestled down to the ground. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Nevada leading 10-0, a chance to tack on some more points before halftime. We will step aside here on Nevada Sportsnet.
After 6 decades of fighting for injured clients, we've learned that justice is about more than just winning. Justice means having the money to pay today's medical bills and tomorrow's. It means protecting your future when it seems uncertain. And it means holding people accountable. And that's what we'll get for you at Bradley, Drendel & Janae. That's why we're the #1 law firm for people who want to be treated like they're #1.
At Envision Glass, we know that every homeowner has a vision.
I knew it was time to upgrade my old, inefficient windows. I wanted something energy efficient, easy to operate, and stylish to rejuvenate my older home. The staff at Envision Glass were fantastic at helping me choose the right replacements. Their installers were punctual, professional, and incredibly skilled. The end result? Beautiful quality windows that brought new life to my home.
So, what's your vision? Envision Glass.
We've been in the biggest little city since its very beginning.
We brought clean water to our city's first buildings and homes, and that wasn't easy to do. As our city has grown, we've grown with it. Since 1893, we've been trusted to do the right things the right way. Whether it's delivering innovative ideas for the buildings, shaping our future, or making sure your leaky faucet leaks no more. That's the Savage way, and it has been for over 130 years.
Chubba Purdy takes over at quarterback, 2nd and 13. Nevada flip-flopping between Purdy and Bianco. Takes the shotgun snap, runs to the left, drops down his helmet inside the 20-yard line.
Yeah, and this is just designed quarterback counter, really. And something that you see right away, watch Chubba Purdy lower his shoulder right here. Boom. And the thing that you don't see while you're watching on TV, this sideline gets so hyped when their quarterback lowers their shoulder like that and just puts his body on the line.
I think the fun thing about Nevada using 2 quarterbacks here, they have very different skill sets.
Definitely, it creates a challenge for the defensive coordinator. I mean, you're sitting here, okay, do we dial up our rush lanes to make sure we bottle up Chubba Purdy? But if we do that, okay, with AJ Bianco's in, now he can dice us up in the back end. And both quarterbacks have their abilities with running and throwing, just a little bit different skill sets.
Bianco trying to find somewhere to throw the football, and he's going to stand in there and get slogged by 3 Blue Raiders.
Yeah, and I think this is something different that we see with Bianco and his skill set, right? You see him get outside the pocket here. He feels pressure. He gets outside, but he keeps his eyes downfield. And when you do that, it is hard to see pressure when it's right in your face, and it lands in his lap on that one. When you have Chubba Purdy in that situation, he might not see the open receiver downfield, but he might get out of those ones with his legs.
Coming up on our Renown Health halftime report, we've got a feature on Nevada running back Caleb Ramsier. Pretty cool story, coming from walk-on to one of the main rushers on the team, also recently becoming a dad. Also, the Grand Sierra Resort is set to break ground on a new arena that will serve as home to Nevada basketball later this month. We'll check in with Mike Stephenson and Chris Murray. Joe McFadden, who hit a 45-yarder earlier in the game, back now to attempt what will be about a 41-yard field goal. Not a bad start to the career for Joe McFadden, 5 for 5, as he's able to knock through both of his opportunities so far today. 7 plays, 41 yards, and 3 more points for the Wolfpack.
And it's tough because Coach Cho, I know, is very happy. He gets the 3 points, but when you're down in the red zone, this is something they struggled with last week. They're looking for 6. You're looking for 6 points. And again, it's that things tighten up and get a little bit faster in the red zone, but that's something that he really preached to his team. We've got to come away with more points in the red zone.
I think so far, if you're Nevada, you're really happy the way your defense is playing. They've only allowed 96 total yards, including 5 rushing yards. Nevada's offense has been a little bit better, but still, to your point, not taking advantage in full of those opportunities, and we'll see how that transpires in the second half, which again, Nevada will get the football to start the third quarter. So in very good position here as they go into the final minute of the first half. We'll see if they can keep a 0 going into the locker room.
Yeah, the 2 areas that Nevada's really stepped up from last week, the penalties have gotten better. There have been a few, but the penalties have gotten better, and special teams play is a lot cleaner. So that's something you can wear your hat on going into the second half. But I mean, third down efficiency, better, but it's still that red zone. The red zone is something they really got to preach on when they get into halftime, how they can capitalize on points once they get into the red zone.
And Nevada's been able to pin Middle Tennessee State inside the 5-yard line twice, and they've also converted on 2 field goal attempts. High marks for the special teams unit thus far.
Yeah, and when special teams, when your name is called, I mean, credit to Joe McFadden. When my name's called, hey, I'm going to go deliver and I'm going to get points from my boys.
Nick Vadiato with pressure coming, dumps across the middle, and it's incomplete.
Austin Harnato does a really good job with the pass breakup here. Pressure coming on. Tries to get rid of it. Harnato gets his hand in there, does a good job.
Second and 10 for the Blue Raiders from the 25-yard line.
Nevada showing a too high look here.
.58 seconds left on the clock. Vadiato, pass complete. Out to about the 30.
Pass is complete to Jaquale Middlebrook.
Jaquale Middlebrook on the reception, as the Wolfpack will call timeout.
And credit to Vadiato too. I mean, we see him sit in the pocket, and we've seen this pretty much the whole game. He sits, but he doesn't panic, and this is that 5-year experience. He knows the system. While it is a new coaching staff for the last 2 years, he understands the system and he understands what he's trying to do, but he is comfortable. He's played a lot of football. He's comfortable in the pocket. So when he's sitting there, he's able to just stay poised and deliver strikes when needed. Offensive coordinator Bodie Reeder really praised him for being the tough, not only just a tough player, but the toughest player on the team. And he gave credit really to mom and dad on that one. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I mean, he's a wonderful leader, great teammate. And he said when you meet the parents, it explains everything and all the reasons why he's that way.
27 consecutive starts for Vadiato, who's coming off of consecutive 3,000-yard seasons, over 7,500 for his career. Big third down here, 3rd and 5. Pressure coming again from La Barbera. He has to just get rid of it. Nevada has been teeing off on Vadiato today, and it looks like he may have been knocked down again.
Yeah, Maldonado comes off the edge here wearing the 41 this week and gets a shot here on Vadiato. He just comes up slow. First thing to hit really is the head to the turf, and those will shake you up a little bit.
So between the late hit that we saw on La Barbera earlier, he was able to stay in the game, not targeting, but still Vadiato taking a shot, and then there another hard hit coming courtesy of Maldonado. See how that affects him the rest of the way.
Yeah, and this is something defensive coordinator Coach Ione I know is preaching to his kids, that when you can get a shot on a quarterback, and again, it's if it's a clean shot. The earlier one by La Barbera, little too late, excuse me. When you can get clean shots on the quarterback, it's not the first one or the second one or the third one, but you keep chipping away. It is really tough to deliver strikes.
Timeout. Middle Tennessee. It's their second of the half. 30 seconds in length.
So potentially a spot here for Nevada in their offense to tack on something else here before halftime. We'll see what kind of field possession Nevada gets, and we'll see how aggressive they want to be. With 44 seconds left on the clock, they do have 2 timeouts. And I think 2 ways of thinking about it, Lucas. I mean, you can kind of just be happy going into the locker room, 13-0. You know you're already going to get the football to start the 3rd quarter, or do you take this as an opportunity to get aggressive? You got 2 timeouts, see how your offense can work under a tight time constraints. It'll be interesting to see which choice David Gilbertson and Jeff Choate go with.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, there's 2 ways of looking at this, but when you have a head coach like Coach Choate, who's an aggressive play caller, he's a blue-collar guy. Honestly, reminds me of Lions head coach Dan Campbell a little bit, where, hey, I trust my defense. They've been shown to play great. Let's go out there and let's play around. Hey, let's try to go make a play here.
First things first, the return. Bellon coming full steam ahead, and he is clocked. He had a good 6 or 7 yards coming into the football there. He wanted to try and make something happen, but he is knocked back at right about the 30-yard line. And so we'll see the approach now from the Nevada offense. 34 seconds left, and how they're going to approach it. It'll be A.J. Bianco, who has handled almost all of the passing duties here today, with the exception of the 1 touchdown scoring play, which came from Chubba Purdy, a 47-yard pass to Kai Woods. Bianco has been 9 of 14 himself. Nevada will go to a passing play. They'll go across the middle and out of timing. Had a chance there to hit Bellon, but couldn't quite get to him.
No, this is a really good job by Middle Tennessee's defense, just locking onto the receivers and the linebackers, getting to throwing lanes a little bit, making it difficult to throw a strike.
Second and 10 for Nevada from the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Nevada seeming to stay aggressive here, going into an open set here.
5 receivers, tipped and dropped by Carpenter.
Yeah, that's the second one on Bellon. Is he's trying to throw the, I mean, Bellon's what 5'10", and he's throwing to him like he's 6'5". That's the second one we're looking at.
Third and 10 for Nevada from the 30-yard line.
So was Bellon on the drop.
But Nevada staying 11 personnel here.
Ramsier takes the delayed handoff, puts his head down, and reaches for the first down marker.
Right at the line. Does seem a little bit short.
They will mark him about a yard short. Brings up 4th down. And punt team comes out with Bailey Ettridge.
Yeah, the original spot, it looked like maybe 4th and 1 here. 4th and 2 backed up, though. I understand, hey, this you don't want to give Middle Tennessee anything, and so I get the play call here, bring the punt team out. Middle Tennessee showing a lot of pressure early.
Nevada doesn't like it. They'll call timeout. Still 2 to give. So that will be timeout number 2 of 3. ...195 yards of offense for the Wolfpack, 101 yards for Middle Tennessee State. 125 passing for the Wolfpack, 70 rushing. 96 passing, 5 rushing for Middle Tennessee. Nevada and Middle Tennessee both have 2 sacks in this game. 1 turnover, an interception by Nevada linebacker E.J. Smith led to Nevada's most recent score.
Nevada overloading the right side of this punt formation. A lot of pressure here coming from Middle Tennessee. Let's see if they back out of it.
A driving punt from Ettridge. Low line drive will roll all the way back into the end zone. And Middle Tennessee State will have 12 seconds left here in half number 1.
Yeah, and in this situation too, if you're Middle Tennessee, I mean, personally, I don't think you want to give them 12 seconds to go, what, 80 yards? It's a hefty task. You don't want to give Nevada anything, especially with Nevada coming out and getting the ball in the second half. This could be a tough situation for them.
Nick Vadiato moving to his right, and a quick completion. Stops clock at 6 seconds. Out to Najee Cox, his second reception of the game.
And that's the second time now on the rollout. They've had success with Vadiato just being a little bit patient and waiting for that comeback route to come back.
Cox with 11 receptions now on the season. He's a West Coast guy, not very many of them on the roster, but he's one of them from Fresno. Started his career at Fresno City before moving on and playing for Middle Tennessee State. Inside handoff, Ricky Hunt Jr., and that will lead us into halftime. So led by their defense and their special teams, the Nevada Wolfpack have a 13-0 advantage on Middle Tennessee State in the all-time first meeting between these two programs, Mountain West versus Conference USA. We'll have our Renown Health halftime report just after a quick break. Back with more Nevada 13, Middle Tennessee State.
It's Champion Chevrolet's big September award-winning Chevy sale. Yes, folks, Chevrolet has the most award-winning Chevys ever, and Champion has them all on sale now. Save thousands now in Chevy rebates and incentives on these award-winning Chevys. A 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 Custom Crew Cab 4x4, $45,888. A 2026 Chevy Colorado Trail Boss 4x4, $47,488. And 2026 Chevy Traverse LT all-wheel drives in stock now, only at Champion.
Chronic wasting disease, or CWD, is a transmissible neurological disease that is fatal to animals in the deer family. In Nevada, this includes mule deer, elk, and moose. CWD is found in states on our border, but thankfully not in Nevada. NDOW needs your help. If you hunt deer, elk, or moose in other states, it is illegal to bring the spinal column or brain tissue of the animal back into Nevada. Help stop the spread of CWD. Visit ndow.org to learn more.
I'm Rick Bulis, and I've been cycling in Reno since I was a teenager, and now I'm in my 70s. I find it very beneficial for regular chiropractic adjustments to keep me pedaling strong and straight. I chose The Joint for my chiropractic care so I can continue doing the things I love.
At The Joint Chiropractic, no appointments are necessary, making it easy to drop in, get the care you need, and get back to your day.
That's why I'm a regular at The Joint.
With the Mountain West app, it's your game, your way. Designed for superfans like you, so that you'll never miss a play. We've got you covered with free access to thousands of Mountain West games, from your phone to the big screen. Stream live games, watch highlights, and unlock exclusive content anytime. Download the app today.
You're watching NSN with Chris Murray. Wolfpack Football on NSN is brought to you by BTX Global Logistics, your hometown freight forwarder, handling your international and domestic shipping needs. And by Renown Health, Nevada's first integrated academic health system.
It is halftime here at Mackey Stadium. The Wolfpack leading 13-0. Nevada in the run game has had a couple different guys make a big impact, and one of them is Caleb Ramsier, who has had a pretty incredible journey since joining the Silver and Blue. Shannon Kelly has more from this past weekend's Wolfpack All Access.
Caleb Ramsier is used to beating the odds.
Just like in junior college, I wanted to go Division I. And people didn't think I could do that before I even got to junior college. When I went to Morehead State, my goal was to get on scholarship and get to a bigger level, and I did that.
After an injury-riddled 2024 season, the well-traveled running back is ready to make his final season at Nevada the best one yet.
Ramsier at the 20, inside 15, pirouette at the 10. Caleb Ramsier is into the end zone on a trick play on fourth down, and Nevada's within one with 6:14 to go in the second.
Setbacks test who you are, test how you can fight through things, and I'm just hoping that, during the season I can be as healthy as possible so I can show Nevada and the fans that I'm the truth.
Along with scouting opposing defenses, the Elk Grove, California native also juggles a different challenge off of the gridiron.
Football has always been an easy thing for me because I've always loved the game. Now, finding a way to love something else more than the game of football is a different challenge because I'm young. I've never done that before.
Ramsier is a dad to 2-year-old Yamaya and almost 2-month-old Chalia.
People think, dang, how do you do it? I think it's not that bad. I think it's actually fun because it gives you another challenge.
While the dad of 2 may be growing up faster than some of his teammates, balancing football and fatherhood has helped him value the importance of time management.
My favorite thing about being a dad is being able to look and see you know, a mini-me, seeing a kid that looks just like you, that you created, and also being able to show love to something other than yourself.
And Ramsier wouldn't still be running the Rock without the support from his girlfriend, Isabella, who's been in his corner since their days at Butte College.
She's really the reason why I'm here. Even when we got here and I didn't have a scholarship, and I would train and she would record my reps so that I could see what I'm doing and to, you know, get better. She's the reason why I've elevated. So I just want to thank her for that and everything she's done for me.
Now with a scholarship, degree, and 2 daughters, Ramsier wants to prove Dad still has game.
I definitely think I have something to prove to myself. I already graduated last semester, so that's a plus. I already graduated with a baby, right? And that's something most people, you know, think is too hard to do. Now I want to accomplish my goals on the football field as well as taking care of my children to the best of my ability.
Pretty impressive young man. Thanks again to Shannon Kelly for that story. Ramsier so far this year, 77 yards on the ground. He's added almost another 20 through the air. More to come here on our Renown Health Halftime Report. On the other side, we'll send it back inside to our Nevada Sportsnet studio. Mike Stephenson and Chris Murray have an update on some impressive projects coming for the Wolfpack, including the new Grand Sierra Resort Basketball Arena. Those and more coming up.
After 6 decades of fighting for injured clients, we've learned that justice is about more than just winning. Justice means having the money to pay today's medical bills and tomorrow's. It means protecting your future when it seems uncertain. And it means holding people accountable. And that's what we'll get for you at Bradley, Drendel & Janae. That's why we're the #1 law firm for people who want to be treated like they're #1.
Get out and explore with these amazing deals from Lithia Reno Subaru. Like this 2025 Subaru Outback. Stop in today for 0% APR for 72 months. That's right, 0% APR. Or drive it home with a $239 a month lease. Or take your pick with a new 2025 Subaru Crosstrek for $199 per month or $299 per month with 0 down. You heard that right, 0 down. And this September, get $3,000 guaranteed for any vehicle that drives. Keep your taxes local by shopping RenoSubaru.com today.
It's Champion Chevrolet's big September award-winning Chevy sale. Yes, folks, Champion has the largest inventory of GM-certified used cars and trucks with award-winning deals. Like a 2018 Chevy Bolt, just $229 a month. A 2021 Chevy 1500, $479 a month. Or a 2022 Chevy Camaro LT, only $399 a month. Don't miss the big September award-winning Chevy sale, only at Champion.
Are you an experienced electrician with over 8,000 hours or a 5-year apprenticeship? IBEW needs you right here in Northern Nevada.
And if you're in another construction field, plumbing, HVAC, or general contracting, you can start fresh in a high-paying trade with genuine benefits.
So why choose Union? With IBEW Local 401, you're not just getting a job. Union membership means real stability.
Benefits that non-union opportunities simply can't match.
At IBEW Local 401, we've got the jobs.
Nevada Sportsnet is your home for Aces baseball. Tune in tonight at 6 as the Aces take on the Las Vegas Aviators. Live on Nevada Sportsnet. Hey, Nevada fans, pump up your Wolfpack spirit every Sunday night with Wolfpack All Access. Watch insider interviews with the Nevada Wolfpack players and coaching staff every Sunday night after football. Brought to you by Champion Chevrolet. Today's game on Nevada Sportsnet is brought to you by Campani Auto Group, where you always pay lower taxes and less fees. And by The Joint Chiropractic, open nights and weekends with over 950 locations nationwide. Your first visit is just $29.
Your halftime show rolls on, friends. I'm Mike Stephenson.
Hi, I'm Ryan Dolan, CEO of Dolan Auto Group. We're proud to support the youth in our community through the Driving Brighter Futures campaign and encourage our youth to pursue the path that best fits the future they desire.
What made me choose this path compared to a 4-year traditional college experience was having this opportunity to go through a more condensed program and have a career that I could be proud of.
I just love the idea of taking care of people, just being there for them. I do walk out of here knowing that I helped someone.
Our community's youth is our future.
Now save with discount coupons and specials at brightglass.com. Brightglass, the glassiest place in town.
In almost 70 years of taking on insurance companies, we've learned what real strength means. It's not talking a big game on TV or how many billboards you have. It's having the resources to fight as long as it takes and standing firm when you're pressured to settle for less than you need. And at Bradley, Drendel and Janae, we won't let you settle for less. That's why we're the #1 law firm for people who want to be treated like they're #1.
At Envision Glass, we know that every homeowner has a vision.
We wanted to remodel our bathroom, but the unique dimensions of our new shower area required a custom design.
We searched for a company that could handle such a specific project. That's when we found Envision Glass.
Their experienced installers were exceptional.
They guided us through every step, ensuring our project was completed on time and within budget.
We couldn't be happier with our new shower door.
So, what's your vision? Envision Glass.
Renown Health has a plan. Our plan for you, a healthier future. Presenting the expansion of Renown South Meadows Medical Center, offering our entire community increased access to state-of-the-art services and care. From leading-edge technology for advanced surgical and diagnostic procedures, to care provided by skilled specialists and teams, to enhanced experiences and upgrades across the campus. We plan to help you achieve your best health today and tomorrow.
Chronic wasting disease, or CWD, is a transmissible neurological disease that is fatal to animals in the deer family. In Nevada, this includes mule deer, elk, and moose. CWD is found in states on our border, but thankfully not in Nevada. NDOW needs your help. If you hunt deer, elk, or moose in other states, it is illegal to bring the spinal column or brain tissue of the animal back into Nevada. Help stop the spread of CWD. Visit ndow.org to learn more.
Looking for a full-service general contractor? Whether it's a new build, kitchen, full home transformation, or commercial tenant improvement, Blue Cannon Builders is ready to bring your vision to life. We're a Reno-based company built on craftsmanship, transparency, and a deep commitment to our community. From first sketch to final nail, we handle every detail with care. Visit BlueCannonBuilders.com and let's start building something amazing together.
At Envision Glass, we know that every homeowner has a vision.
We wanted to remodel our bathroom, but the unique dimensions of our new shower area required a custom design.
We searched for a company that could handle such a specific project. That's when we found Envision Glass.
Their experienced installers were exceptional.
They guided us through every step, ensuring our project was completed on time and within budget.
We couldn't be happier with our new shower door.
So, what's your vision? Envision Glass.
Dear first place, experts agree Toyota value can't be beat. Drivers agree Toyota quality rides long and strong. Add hybrid choices like no other, and you'll win the long game by a country mile. Toyota.
Right now, get 1.75% APR financing or $3,000 cash back on Tundra. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Are you an experienced electrician with over 8,000 hours or a 5-year apprenticeship? IBEW needs you right here in Northern Nevada.
And if you're in another construction field, plumbing, HVAC, or general contracting, you can start fresh in a high-paying trade with genuine benefits.
So why choose Union? With IBEW Local 401, you're not just getting a job. Union membership means real stability.
Benefits that non-union opportunities simply can't match.
At IBEW Local 401, we've got the jobs.
Chronic wasting disease, or CWD, is a transmissible neurological disease that is fatal to animals in the deer family. In Nevada, this includes mule deer, elk, and moose. CWD is found in states on our border, but thankfully not in Nevada. NDOW needs your help. If you hunt deer, elk, or moose in other states, it is illegal to bring the spinal column or brain tissue of the animal back into Nevada. Help stop the spread of CWD. Visit ndow.org to learn more.
In almost 70 years of taking on insurance companies, we've learned what real strength means. It's not talking a big game on TV or how many billboards you have. It's having the resources to fight as long as it takes and standing firm when you're pressured to settle for less than you need. And at Bradley, Drendel & Janae, we won't let you settle for less. That's why we're the #1 law firm for people who want to be treated like they're #1.
Back here on Halftime, presented by Renown Health, proud to be affiliated with the University of Nevada Reno School of Medicine, help educate the future doctors of Nevada, alongside Lucas Weber, Alex Margulies. Nevada 13, Middle Tennessee State nothing. Pretty good first half from the Wolfpack, especially on defense and special teams. Not much you can complain about if you're Jeff Choate in those two categories for sure. I mean, they played really well on both of those sides of the coin.
Yeah, definitely. And the other area he was preaching to is the turnover margin, and that's something their security. I mean, they've got one over Middle Tennessee right now. Third down efficiency, something he was preaching to, and I mean, you'd like to see that be a little bit better. But the biggest area I think that they need to take away right now is the red zone red zone efficiency. When they get, I mean, they've been times where they're the 30-yard line, but once you get in that 25, they've got to figure out ways to come away with 6 points and not the 3.
Nevada on offense. A.J. Bianco, leading passer, 9 of 16, 78 yards. Chuba Purdy completed one pass, and it was a touchdown strike, 47-yarder from Purdy to Kai Woods, who has been a surprise star in this game. 87 yards for Woods, 40 on the ground, 47 through the air, 87 total. And that was after coming into this game having only one rush for 10 yards this season, and last year having combined for only 33 all-purpose yards. Defensively, Nevada has been pretty solid in the front seven. Couple tackles for loss, couple of sacks, an interception courtesy of E.J. Smith, which helped lead to 3 points for the Wolfpack. Nevada got the touchdown score from Woods, and they got 2 field goals, a 47-yarder and a 41-yarder from newcomer Joe McFadden, who is now a perfect 5 of 5 to start his Wolfpack career. We'll take one more break. On the other side, it's going to be the second half, Nevada and Middle Tennessee. Third quarter action from Mackey Stadium coming up next.
Dear first place, experts agree Toyota value can't be beat. Drivers agree Toyota quality rides long and strong. Add hybrid choices like no other, and you'll win the long game by a country mile. Toyota.
Right now, get 1.75% APR financing or $3,000 cash back on Tundra. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Are you an experienced electrician with over 8,000 hours or a 5-year apprenticeship? IBEW needs you right here in Northern Nevada.
And if you're in another construction field, plumbing, HVAC, or general contracting, you can start fresh in a high-paying trade with genuine benefits.
So why choose Union? With IBEW Local 401, you're not just getting a job. Union membership means real stability.
Benefits that non-union opportunities simply can't match.
At IBEW Local 401, we've got the jobs.
Chronic wasting disease, or CWD, is a transmissible neurological disease that is fatal to animals in the deer family. In Nevada, this includes mule deer, elk, and moose. CWD is found in states on our border, but thankfully not in Nevada. NDOW needs your help. If you hunt deer, elk, or moose in other states, it is illegal to bring the spinal column or brain tissue of the animal back into Nevada. Help stop the spread of CWD. Visit ndow.org to learn more.
In almost 70 years of taking on insurance companies, We've learned what real strength means. It's not talking a big game on TV or how many billboards you have. It's having the resources to fight as long as it takes and standing firm when you're pressured to settle for less than you need. And at Bradley, Drendel, and Janae, we won't let you settle for less. That's why we're the #1 law firm for people who want to be treated like they're #1.
Getting set for the start of the third quarter here at Mackey Stadium. 13-0, Nevada on top of Middle Tennessee State. Let's go back down now to the third member of our broadcast team and welcome in Shannon Kelly.
Hey guys, head coach Jeff Choate said he liked what AJ Bianco and Chubba Purdy have been able to do on offense so far together, but they have to find some more consistency in the run game. Defensively, aside from the PI calls and that one chunk play, he likes what his defense has been able to do. On the other side for Middle Tennessee State, head coach Derek Mason said they have to start stringing some plays together on offense, and it's going to come down to momentum. Who's going to be able to gain momentum, and that's going to come down to the difference between a win and a loss.
All right, thank you very much, Shannon. First meeting between these two teams. Nevada's been playing football for 119 years. Middle Tennessee State's been doing it for 115, and somehow they've never found themselves on the gridiron. It really surprises me, considering with all the bowl games and, you know, trying to schedule these types of games, that this would be the first time these teams have played.
Yeah, with these two teams, I mean, it's a matchup you'd expect just to happen. I mean, kind of similar caliber teams. Yes, on the totally different side of the U.S., but different caliber. You'd expect them at least one matchup, especially almost 120 years of playing ball.
Middle Tennessee State out of the Conference USA, second-year head coach Derek Mason, who actually played at Northern Arizona. He played at Mackey Stadium in the early 90s. Recounts having a game where a bunch of tortillas were thrown at him, I guess. Also, defensive coordinator Brian Stewart played here in the late 80s. He remembers losing a game, a Big Sky championship, where his quarterback was strip sacked by somebody you're very familiar with.
Yeah, strip sacked by Henry Rawlings, and he was one of my coaches growing up. I grew up with his son Jacob, and he was a quarterback for us. And yeah, great family and outstanding ball player.
So neither of those two coaches having very fond memories here in Reno, and so far, the memories aren't getting any better as they see their team down 13-0 to the Wolfpack. Nevada on offense. AJ Bianco, the inside handoff, big play out of the gates for the Wolfpack. Herschel Turner knocks down a defender. He can't be brought down. Oh my, what a run. Unbelievable effort. 65 yards from Herschel Turner Jr., the biggest play of his early Wolfpack career.
Yeah, Alex, I honestly was going to give credit to the offensive line, which they do deserve credit on that initial pop. But the running ability that we saw after contact, that is special. He refused to go down. Brings Nevada in a huge play inside the red zone here. Now they've got to capitalize once they're in the red zone.
Coach Choate wanted more consistency in the run game. How about that to start the second half?
Yep, and now we just Nevada wants to keep seeing that. Go with another tug play.
Here's Ramsier now. Ramsier off to the left, and he is going to be met at the line of scrimmage. Gain of maybe one. Herschel Turner from Rancho Cucamonga, California. Last year at Utah State University. Had 405 yards on 79 carries, about 5.1 per carry. Coming into the day today, only 3.3 so far at Nevada. That will certainly boost his stat line.
Yeah, that's going to swing the pendulum a little bit on the yards per carry there.
Bianco across the middle, intercepted. Blue Raiders, a big play on defense. They'll take it all the way to the 30. And a huge mistake by Bianco, who's getting the opportunity to run this Nevada offense from a passing standpoint. And that one really hurts. It wipes out that incredible run to start the half by Turner.
Yeah, and this is a really good job by Jawan Gatskin, just dropping back in coverage. I mean, this is somebody Brian Stewart really praised in his secondary ability. He does a good job just literally reading the quarterback's eyes. Bianco doesn't even see him, and he's sitting right there in the throwing lane.
So Nevada coming up empty on their opening drive. Bit similar to how we saw Middle Tennessee start the game, where they moved the ball all the way down the field, but then a couple of sacks took them out of an opportunity of scoring. Both teams have turned it over once now, as Nick Vattiato back to run this Middle Tennessee State offense, and he will run it out to about the 33-yard line. Gain of 4 on first down.
And Middle Tennessee going back to try to get the ball on the perimeter. They actually faked that right there, trying to take a shot deep on the secondary with a big play after the interception there. Trying to take a shot, but Nevada defense does a good job doing what they're supposed to do. And this is something Coach Choate really was trying to work on them is, hey, you guys just need to play assignment football. Don't worry about the front seven, what they're doing. Play your job and do your job. And Nevada steps up there.
Inside handoff. Nevada's defense has been fantastic against the run today. Middle Tennessee has had next to nothing on the ground. And that continues here to start the second half.
Yeah, and that's tough after a quick turnover like that, where Middle Tennessee comes out right back on offense. A huge electric play on Nevada offense. Then Middle Tennessee takes the ball away in the red zone. And the defense got to come out there. Sometimes that can put your defense in a really tough situation. That's why Middle Tennessee went with the shot play right there to try to see if they can get something to open up.
They had 14 carries for 15 yards in the first half. Vattiato rolling to his right. Pass complete. First down, Blue Raiders. Vattiato finds Miles Butler. And that one gets out to about the 45.
Yeah, Alex, here's again where we're seeing them have success. They roll on these rollout plays. I think the offensive line is they're working basically. It's elephants on parade. Hey, the big offensive line out to the left or big offensive line out to the right. It allows them to pick up coverages and or pick up the pass rush a little bit easier. We'll see if they continue with that.
1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Middlebrook, big seam up the middle, makes a man miss. Cuts at the 30, stiff arm at the 20, dragged down about the 15-yard line. A huge play from Jacale Middlebrook.
And Alex, looking at this live, I don't think Middlebrook got touched until he met the second level. The offensive line opened up a gap right there that I think anybody could really run through, and then Middlebrook just hits it with freaking tenacity and gets to the second level quick.
47-yard run. Now a quick pitch and catch. Back to Butler. And Butler takes it down to about the 10-yard line. So Middle Tennessee State gets the interception. Now they're getting some offense in gear, which we have seen a couple of times in this game. We've seen their offense be able to string together some plays, but they haven't been able to finish yet.
No, and I think when Shannon was talking with head coach Derek Mason, the thing he was looking for is momentum. Okay, well, here you go. You get an interception. Your offense drives the ball all the way down to the red zone. I think that's momentum for you. They're really going to try to capitalize with 6 here.
Handoff on 2nd and 5, and that's not going anywhere. Ricky Hunt Jr., the transfer from Ohio, gets about a yard.
Stop by Stone Combs.
Stone Combs on the stop along with Kason Kinchin. Brings up 3rd down and 4 yards for a first down. They'll stick with Ricky Hunt in the backfield. Handoff, Hunts. Breaking right, trying to fight his way there, and he is not going to get it. Swarmed by 3 Wolfpack tacklers. Nevada is able to stiffen up. Stone Combs was there again with Kinchin.
Yeah, this is just pursuit hungry defense. I mean, that's really what it boils down to. Your corner does a good job turning the ball back into the defense, but when you have hungry players who play for each other, it's hard to capitalize on offense.
Middle Tennessee State missed a field goal in the first half. Now they're going to try and go for it here on 4th down. 4th and 3. They need to get to about the 5. Vattiato. Pressured. Dumps it off. Bobbled. And incomplete. So he tried to make something happen after the pressure came. He lobbed it into the end zone, found a man. But as has happened many times today, these Blue Raiders receivers not unable to come down with it. So Nevada's defense once again able to withstand a long Middle Tennessee State drive that ends up in 0 points. In the third quarter, it's Nevada 13, Middle Tennessee State 0. Crazy.
This summer, the best memories start with a Ford. Like the all-electric F-150 Lightning, powerful, capable, and built for summer adventure. Or the Escape Active Sport all-wheel drive, smart, stylish, and ready for road trips. Wherever you're headed, Capital Ford is just 20 minutes south of Reno, where you always pay lower taxes and less fees. Capital Ford. We drive Northern Nevada.
Get out and explore with these amazing deals from Lithia Reno Subaru. Like this 2025 Subaru Outback. Stop in today for 0% APR for 72 months. That's right, 0% APR. Or drive it home with a $239 a month lease. Or take your pick with a new 2025 Subaru Crosstrek for $199 per month or $299 per month with 0 down. You heard that right, 0 down. And this September, get $3,000 guaranteed for any vehicle that drives. Keep your taxes local by shopping RenoSubaru.com today.
Let's see, string cheese, ooh, soda.
Surprise! You have a brother.
Hi. Whoa. Why didn't you tell me before?
Well, we just got him.
For opening a new account at America First Credit Union.
Which, surprise number 2, you're moving out and living at America First.
Huh? Get your money working. For a limited time, new members get a cash bonus when they open a checking account.
NSN, your home for Nevada sports.
Back here at Mackey Stadium, Nevada shuffling their quarterback play. Chubba Purdy is back into the game. As we take a look at our adjustment to the game, brought to you by the Joint Chiropractic. For Middle Tennessee State, they've had a lot of trouble trying to protect their quarterback.
Yeah, definitely, Alex. That's something that head coach Derek Mason was talking about earlier when we met him in the week, is how can they protect their quarterback. I think that's why we're seeing in the second half those rollouts, right? So because it allows those offensive linemen to now roll and move, and when that pressure comes, it's a little easier to pick up. But again, hats off to quarterback Vatiato. He does a really good job of staying poised. He'll take a shot right in his chops, but tries to deliver a strike. But again, those 1, 2, 3, 4 of those early in the game, those are tough to handle.
Nevada getting stalled here to start their drive. Couple of runs not getting much going. For Nevada, we saw the key there, finishing in the red zone, and they did not get off to a good start on their first drive. Got it down deep into Middle Tennessee State territory before throwing that interception.
Yeah, and now we're back equal on the turnover margin. It's tough. Hats off to Middle Tennessee's defense, though, for getting the ball and taking it away. I mean, we've seen them try to bottle up the run as best they can, and they're actually doing a pretty good job on it. Obviously, they had some electric plays with Nevada.
Nevada gets it out to Marcus Bellon, but he's only able to pick up 5 yards, and the Wolfpack with a quick 3-and-out on their second drive of the third quarter. By the way, that adjustment of the game brought to you by the Joint Chiropractic. Improve your quality of life through routine and affordable chiropractic care at The Joints. Your first visit is just $29. Really good punt play so far in this one by Bailey Ettridge, the freshman from Australia. He's going to take it himself. First down, Nevada.
This is something that Nevada probably took right out of the page of the Sacramento State playbook. And this is something, Alex, I'll tell you what, on the last punt, I noticed the Middle Tennessee, they lock onto their guys, but they're so tight into their guys that they lose the football, right? So they don't have somebody to make sure that you force the kick. That is something that these punt return teams are talking about. Force the kick, force the kick. If you don't see the ball off the foot and your back is turned, the punter's just going to run. It's an easy first down every time. So outstanding job by Nevada.
So the Wolfpack will keep the drive going. Chuba Purdy staying out there. Safety blitz showing. Nevada will run the ball with Purdy, and Purdy is stacked up at the line of scrimmage, maybe for a loss. 3 white shirts in the backfield, led by Shakai Woods.
Yeah, and Middle Tennessee is really, they're bottling up that run game. They're kind of rolling the dice a little bit on the perimeter. They're locking up, trying to lock up, go man-to-man with a one-high look, and they're just trying to get hats to the football in the interior.
This game kind of started as a defensive battle before Nevada was able to break through at the start of the second quarter. No points coming across so far here to start half number 2. Pressure coming again. Purdy is blown up.
Purdy is the keeper.
And you'll notice a mass substitution here for Middle Tennessee. They're bringing in some lighter bodies, guys that can really get after the quarterback, and more of like a nickel type defense.
Number 7, Brendan Harris, coming on the blitz that time. Harris in his 8th season of college football. 3 seasons at Vanderbilt, 2 seasons at Wake Forest. And now his 3rd at Middle Tennessee State. On 3rd down, Nevada gets the pass completion, but Bellon can't keep his feet, and he is going to be a couple yards shy of a first down.
Yeah, and this is a great tackle by Ricky Smith, a captain for them. Just it's a shoestring tackle, but is able to make the play. If he doesn't make this play, he's getting the first down right there.
From the 35-yard line. Nevada in punt formation. Entry is on to punt for the Wolfpack. Jukale Middlebrook back to receive for the Blue Raiders.
Yeah, Middle Tennessee coming out in that safe look. They probably getting a little nervous from that last punt by Nevada.
Ettridge.
And there you see the force.
End-over-end kick. Will roll around and be picked up by Chris Smalley at the 15-yard line. 13-0 Nevada, 3rd quarter action from Mackey Stadium. We'll be right back right after this.
Renown Health has a plan. Our plan for you, a healthier future. Introducing the Conrad Breast Center at Renown South Meadows. The first and only state-of-the-art comprehensive breast health facility in Northern Nevada. Offering patients one-stop access to cancer specialists and multidisciplinary team care. Featuring advanced technology, the latest treatments, wellness services, and personalized support. All in a beautiful modern space. Learn more at renown.org/Conrad Breast Center.
Get out and explore with these amazing deals from Lithia Reno Subaru. Like this 2025 Subaru Outback. Stop in today for 0% APR for 72 months. That's right, 0% APR. Or drive it home with a $239 a month lease. Or take your pick with a new 2025 Subaru Crosstrek for $199 per month or $299 per month with 0 down. You heard that right, 0 down. And this September, get $3,000 guaranteed for any vehicle that drives. Keep your taxes local by shopping RenoSubaru.com today.
Nevada Sportsnet's weekly summer series, Exploring Our Backyard, is back. Join the NSN team as we explore and showcase the best outdoor excursions in Northern Nevada, the Tahoe Basin, and beyond. Exploring Our Backyard, airing Thursdays throughout the summer, only on NSN. Today's broadcast on Nevada Sportsnet is brought to you by Campani Auto Group, Carson City Toyota, and Capital Ford, just 20 minutes south of Reno.
From Mackey Stadium in Reno, it's the Wolfpack and the Blue Raiders. 3rd quarter action, 4:47 to go. Nick Vattiato under pressure, makes some defenders miss, and then he'll just tuck and take the hit. Nevada had about 5 blue shirts get behind the line of scrimmage that time.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Really had a nice consistent pressure on Vattiato all afternoon.
Yeah. Yeah, Middle Tennessee really just trying to figure out how they can slow down this pass rush from the Nevada defense. And like I said, we've seen them on the rollout. You're going to see some play action, hopefully.
After a loss of 2, Vadiato's throwing to the right sideline, and pass is complete. He has been able to have a nice rapport with Cameron Lacey today. That's his 5th reception.
Yeah, and in these situations, with how aggressive Nevada's defensive line is playing, Middle Tennessee's trying to figure out ways, how do we slow them down? So we're going to see, okay, we're going to see the rollout. We're also going to see play action like we saw right there. They're probably going to continue going back to that. But when you go into these 3rd and longish situations like we're seeing now, they kind of have to drop back. And that's when these defensive linemen can pin the ears back and just play. Nevada showing 5 walked up, bail out of it.
Pressure coming again. Vadiato escapes. Tries to keep the play alive down the sideline. Incomplete.
And Vadiato here, I mean, takes another shot. Tough kid, but these shots just, they start adding up over the entirety of the game. Nevada does a good job showing, they show 5-man pressure early. That's the look that Vadiato sees early on, but then they only send 3, and it kind of gets him out of sorts for a second. You see him scramble there, trying to make a play. But again, Nevada's defense coming up big.
Punt team comes out after a 3-and-out. Nevada showing some pressure here against Ashton Logan. And a penalty flag comes down.
Delay game. Number 32 on a kicking team. It's 5 yards, still 4th down.
Ken Ray, our head referee here today in Reno. Joined by Cornelius Arnick, Kevin Kiley, Scott Wetterstrom, Steve Holslet, Josh Aragon, Thomas Hubbard, Will Majors, Todd Wetlinger is our replay official, and Dwayne Shuck, our communicator. Good looking ball there. Spinning kick. Touched by Middle Tennessee State and downed inside the 40. Nevada's been able to win the field position battle today. And we'll see what they can do here with a fresh set of downs. A lot of juggling at quarterback here today for Coach Choate and the Wolfpack. We've seen both Chubba Purdy as well as AJ Bianco.
First and 10 for Nevada from their own 39-yard line.
Purdy back in to lead the Nevada offense. Takes the shotgun snap on a designed run. And a nice gain there on 1st down, near a 1st down marker.
Yeah, and this is a threat that when you have a quarterback that can run, it's just another element that the defense has to take care of, right? Rather than playing 10 against 10, you're playing truly against 11. And it's tough to get a hat for a hat when you're on the defensive side. Parker Hughes does a good job chasing the ball down, but after an 8-yard gain.
4 receivers set for the Wolfpack. 2nd down and about 2.5 yards. Herschel Turner brought down
Herschel Turner, the ball carrier,
at the line of scrimmage.
tackled by Shukai Woods.
8 carries, 81 yards for Turner, who had that 64-yard carry on his first touch of the 2nd half. Set Nevada up for a potential score to start the 3rd quarter, but a big interception from Juwan Gaston prevented the Wolfpack from extending their 13-0 lead. Now in an inside handoff, looks like Ashton Hayes getting into the mix.
Ashton Hayes, the ball carrier.
Yeah, Nevada going with the 13 personnel here, which you don't often see by the Pack, but able to get the first down there.
First and 10, Nevada. $1:15 to go here in quarter number 3 from the 50-yard line. Marcus Bellon in motion. Inside handoff, and he is crushed. Turner is lit up well behind the line of scrimmage by DeMonte Smith, the redshirt senior. Absolutely blew that play up.
Yeah, pretty interesting story too with DeMonte Smith. He talking to Coach Derek Mason in the preseason. Early in the week. He is another guy who just became a dad as of late. And so he was praising him about how he's kind of changed his mindset. Was a funny guy, enjoyed kind of being that fun guy. And we see another play by number 95, Zion Simpson there. But again, those two really play off each other. Number 92, DeMonte Smith, he's a dad, right? And he steps up and now is able to take what he's learning about being a dad and carrying it over to the field, bringing his teammates up, kind of being a leader now in the locker room because he knows, hey, there's something bigger than just me on the football field.
Yeah, it's really changed the way that he has kind of shown up for his team, and he has had a really productive season. He's had 5 tackles for loss now this year after the one that really shook up this drive for the Wolfpack. And with back-to-back losing plays, Nevada will be faced with 3rd and 26 when we get set for quarter number 4. 3 in the books here in Reno. Nevada 13, Middle Tennessee State nothing.
Securing your trash inside your garage or house is not really secure at all. Bears will break into a garage or home to get trash. This can cost thousands of dollars in damage. Keep your home safe by investing in a bear box or wildlife-resistant container. Also, make sure to store trash 25 feet from any structure and put garbage out on the morning of pickup. This will help keep your family, your home, and our bears safe. Do your part to keep Nevada wild and go to ndow.org for more information.
I'm Jonathan Lawson. If you're 50 to 85, please listen closely. The lock I want to talk to you about isn't the one on your door. It's a rate lock for your life insurance that guarantees that once you're insured, your rate can never go up at any time for any reason. Many policies you see don't have one, but you can get a lifetime rate lock from Colonial Penn. This plan was designed for people on a fixed income with coverage options that start at $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. Your rate is locked in for life. Coverage can never be canceled, and your acceptance is guaranteed. You cannot be turned down because of your health. See for yourself. Call for an information kit and gift. Both are free with no obligation.
Call 1-800-367-7174 for your free information and your free gift. That's 1-800-367-7174. 1-800-367-7174. Call now.
Are you an experienced electrician with over 8,000 hours or a 5-year apprenticeship? IBEW needs you right here in Northern Nevada.
And if you're in another construction field, plumbing, HVAC, or general contracting, you can start fresh in a high-paying trade with genuine benefits.
So why choose Union? With IBEW Local 401, you're not just getting a job. Union membership means real stability.
Benefits that non-union opportunities simply can't match.
At IBEW Local 401, we've got the jobs.
It's Bedlam tonight here in Boise.
The crowd is pumping at the pit. This place is electric.
Third and 26. Quarterback from the 34-yard line.
Purdy taking a shot deep. Ball a little overthrown there.
That's incomplete. Taken from Marshall Brown.
Though Nevada unable to convert on third and very long as we open up the fourth quarter of play from Mackey Stadium. Chuba Purdy taking a shot there with Marshawn Brown. Nevada will go back to their punt team, Bailey Ettridge. Blasts that one all the way deep inside the 10 to receive is Middle Tennessee State. Great coverage as well from the Wolfpack. Christopher Smalley, the Douglas High School graduate, is there to cover it up. And Nevada once again doing well in the position battle game. There is, however, a penalty flag on the far side of the field. So officials will talk this one over.
During the kick, holding number 10 on the return team. It'll be half the distance from the end of the kick. It'll be first down.
So even worse now for Middle Tennessee State, as they will start this drive at their 5-yard line. That's now the third time today that Middle Tennessee State has started a drive on the 5-yard line or in a couple that were like in the 2-yard range. So this has been an area that Nevada has really excelled at today.
Yeah, definitely, Alex. And like we said earlier, too, I mean, it takes them out of their element, right? They can't do what they're trying to do. And they'll have some success, but it's tough. When you're backed up like this, it hurts your offensive play calling ability.
67 yards of total offense for Middle Tennessee State in the third quarter. Battiato had to get that one out quick, and another opportunity missed in the receiving game. Hunter Tipton has not had a good day. He dropped 2 passes, and that one maybe a little high, but really not that far off of target. Probably a ball I think he would say that he could get.
Yeah, and he's not necessarily a threat in the passing game, but he is their check down guy. And in that situation, he was looking to be the check down. He's got to come up with that. Yes, it is a high throw, but again, now it's 2nd and 10, and it could have been a 2nd and 7 or 2nd and 6.
Good run there on 2nd down by Ricky Hunt, and Hunt will get a first down.
Yeah, good tough running there by Ricky Hunt and picking up the first down.
First and 10 from the 15. Adiano on the shotgun snap, throws across and completes to Amorion Walker. Walker started his career at Michigan, played 3 seasons for the Wolverines. Bounced around between defense and offense, played some DB, played some wide receiver. Last season, came on to Middle Tennessee State and played 3 games with the Blue Raiders.
Yeah, and he's a guy, offensive coordinator for the Middle Tennessee, Brian Stewart, really praised, and they have to get him involved in the pass game.
Battiato taking a shot and just out of the reach of Walker.
Battiato's pass is incomplete, intended for Amorion Walker.
Yeah, Stewart really praised him for his deep threat ability, as we saw there. Nevada catches a break as he was wide open.
Little things like that where this Middle Tennessee State offense has been just a bit out of sync at times.
Yeah,
have
definitely.
not been able to take advantage.
Definitely, Alex. And as we've seen, Battiato has taken a lot of shots in this game. And when you have situations like that, it's sometimes hard. You don't know what's coming on your 6, right? You might have a blind spot that you don't see, but you kind of feel pressure coming. Tough to make strikes, even with an open receiver right there.
Battiato will race it himself ahead for a first down. Felt pressure coming on the edges. Able to find some space in the middle of the defense and keeps the chains moving for the Blue Raiders. Battiato will race it himself ahead for a first down. Felt pressure coming on the edges. Able to find some space. Drive started at the 5-yard line, now out to the 26. Couple of fakes. Battiato runs again, and he will dive face forward for what appears to be another first down.
Yeah, and Alex, this is kind of the feeling. We've got 12 minutes left in the ball game, right? Down by 2 scores. It kind of seems to me this is a situation they would really like to come up with points on this drive. Kind of get into that crunch time situation here for Middle Tennessee.
They've had a bunch of sustained drives in this game today. They just has not been able to finish them. Little wide receiver screen out to the left. Gain of about 5. The opening drive they took all the way down, and then Nevada had back-to-back sacks. Took them out of a scoring opportunity. They also had a long drive later in the first half that ended in a missed field goal. On second down, nearly picked off. Edward Rambo in coverage there. Also the big interception
down, nearly picked
from
off.
E.J. Smith back in the first half.
In Nevada, bringing back in LaBarbera and Maldonado. We've got a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 right here for them to pin their ears back and be the pass rushers that they can be. Nevada showing a mugged up look early.
Here comes that pressure. Battiato able to get rid of it, but pulled down by Thomas Whitty. And he has taken a lot of shots here today.
And this is an awesome job by Dylan LaBarbera going on the up and under, which they have struggled with early, but then Thomas Whitty looping on the round, because if Whitty doesn't come around the outside, Battiato will have a lane. However, they contain the pass rush, and they contain the lanes for the quarterback here and force him to make an errant throw. Nevada defense coming up big, though, in that situation, because like we were talking about, Alex, Middle Tennessee, that if they're getting to the point where they've got to find a way to get in the end zone.
Middle Tennessee State only 3 of 13 on 3rd down today. Nevada has not been any better at 3 and 12.
So Whitty will actually get accounted for on the sack there. The quarterback's knee was down before he released it. So the twist with LaBarbera and Whitty successful there for the Pack.
Ashton Logan, who's had a busy day, back out to punt. Bellon has it at the 4. Gets a block. Bellon to the 20. Out to the 30. Cuts back at the 35. The 42-yard line for Marcus Bellon. 41 yards. The explosive play from the star from Truckee. And Nevada once again with strong field position. 13-0 Wolfpack looking to add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. We'll step aside.
Get out and explore with these amazing deals from Lithia Reno Subaru. Like this 2025 Subaru Outback. Stop in today for 0% APR for 72 months. That's right, 0% APR. Or drive it home with a $239 a month lease. Or take your pick with a new 2025 Subaru Crosstrek for $199 per month or $299 per month with 0 down. You heard that right, 0 down. And this September, get $3,000 guaranteed for any vehicle that drives. Keep your taxes local by shopping RenoSubaru.com today.
The bladder control aisle. You won't shop here again. Your private business is your own. The constant struggle is over. Now there's a better way. It's HDIS. We home deliver bladder control products. We understand how you feel. For over 25 years, we've home delivered to many of the 20 million Americans who deal with incontinence. We offer all brands. We pay shipping and use plain, unmarked boxes. If we can help you or someone you care for, call for your free product sample pack and $45 in money-saving coupons. Our counselors will help you choose the right product. And unlike stores, we're always in stock. You'll get what you need. Satisfaction guaranteed. HDIS, the better way.
For your free sample pack with your free catalog, $45 in money-saving coupons, and free product samples, call 1-800-467-7204. That's 1-800-467-7204.
Back to Mackey Stadium, Nevada leading 13-0. Go back down to the sidelines and Shannon Kelly.
The Wolfpack is honoring the legacy of Nevada and Pro Football Hall of Famer Marion Motley this season with a special legacy jersey. Head coach Jeff Choate said nobody exemplifies courage, persistence, and toughness more than Motley. So each week, a different Nevada player will wear number 41 on their jersey. Charles Brown and Kai Woods wore it the past 2 weeks, and Jonathan Maldonado is wearing it today.
All right, thanks so much, Shannon. Not a great start to the drive for Nevada. Chubba Purdy hit as he throws. And the second interception of the day for number 22, Jawan Gaston. What a day for the safety out of Montgomery, Alabama. And he is keeping the Blue Raiders alive in this game. Intercepted Bianco to start the third quarter. Interception in the end zone, and that time after the big hit came up front, he was able to take the tip ball for the second turnover of the afternoon.
Yeah, Gaston praised by Stewart for his playmaking ability and just his consistency week after week.
Battiato spins away from a couple Wolfpack defenders and dives forward about midfield.
Yeah, and Battiato is not necessarily a guy that's super dangerous with his feet, but he can hurt you, right? In situations like that, he will get up. He's athletic enough to where he can get up. And when there's not someone open, he'll hurt you a little bit, but he's not necessarily dangerous, something that Nevada defense really keyed in on.
And dives forward about third most passing yards in Middle Tennessee State history. 27th consecutive start. Has almost 8,000 passing yards in his career. One of only 5 active FBS quarterbacks with at least 7,500 passing yards under their belt. He has had an incredible career with the Blue Raiders. Somebody that has been incredibly loyal to the program. That was something we had talked about with the coaching staff. They said he has never even flinched at the thought of not being a member of their team, and certainly with the stat lines he has had, he could have explored opportunities elsewhere.
Definitely, and with the era of college football, the way you see it now, I mean, guys leave all the time. For a guy to be 5 years, like we were talking earlier, is rare air. He just loves this Blue Raider team, and again, he's tough. He's going to keep fighting. He's fun to watch, and he's not necessarily a running quarterback, but we've seen him run just to try to get the game going for them.
Quick completion out to Najee Cox. Gets him into a 2nd and 4.
Stop by number 1, Gain of 5 on the play, 2nd and 5 from the 34-yard line.
Yeah, this Middle Tennessee offense definitely has got to capitalize because our defense came up big for them twice now on turnovers. They've got to capitalize here with about 8.5 left to play in the game. being a 2-score game, it's getting to crunch time.
Inside the 35-yard line. Nevada showing blitz. They'll come with the safety blitz. Across the middle, had a good look there. Could not find the open receiver, though.
Pass is incomplete, intended for Vivian Galloway.
They've definitely had some chances through the air today that have not been able to find the right chemistry. That has been really good on third down today. They've only allowed 3 first downs in these spots. Line to gain the 29. Vadiato, pressure on the outside, will tuck and run again. He will race it forward. First down, Blue Raiders.
And again here, Vadiato just showing that he's the toughest player on the team. He doesn't see something downfield, but he has to get that first down. He needs to in this situation, and he does it with his feet.
First and 10 from the 27-yard line.
First and 10 from the 27. Vadiato fakes right, throws across the middle, and completes. Finally, Tipton able to haul one in. Hunter Tipton, after dropping several passes, that one straight into his chest.
Yeah, and I like the play call here by Bodie Reeder. I mean, they pump on the screen. You've got your tight end out there. You think he's going to go and block, does a little stock block, and then is open right there in the on the seam. Comes up with a big catch there.
Another first down. Middlebrook on the inside handoff, and that will be maybe a gain of 1.
And now we see the substitution with the defensive line with the usual suspects with Lababera, Whitty, and Maldonado coming in as we're getting into pretty close to that tight zone area.
Okay, on the play, second and 10 from the 13-yard line.
Four receivers set on second down. With time, incomplete, looking for Walker.
And there again, Alex, we see that twist. We've got Maldonado coming on the up and under, and Vatateo thinks he's got an edge, thinks he's got a seam. Hey, I can get to the outside. However, here comes Whitty on the outside, making sure that they contain that quarterback, not creating lanes. So good defensive line play there.
Less than 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Middle Tennessee State still looking for their first points of the afternoon. They need a touchdown here to stay alive. Complete to Cox. Cox towards the end zone, pushing forward. Touchdown. Touchdown, Najee Cox. And Middle Tennessee State finally finds Pater.
And this is a great job, not only by Najee Cox, but the offensive line. They see their receiver trying to make a play. They run up after him, give him that extra push, and just shove him in the end zone.
And he is down on the turf now after the fact. They were trying to carry him off to the sidelines, and he is slow to get up. The training staff coming out to take a look at Najee Cox, the 6'3", 200-pound junior from Fresno. Had a solid game to start the season, 50 yards against Austin Peay, then 75 against Wisconsin. Coming up with the touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So it's now 13-6. We will have a PFT upcoming. But again, Najee Cox slow to get up after what was a very physical touchdown score.
Yeah, definitely, Alex. I mean, a lot of shots there, and credit to Najee to have that stick-to-itiveness. Say, hey, I gotta get in this end zone for my team. But he's taking shots from Nevada. He's taking friendly fire from his offensive line. It's just a bang-bang play.
Middle Tennessee State able to finally take advantage of one of those Nevada turnovers. Big interception from Jawan Gaston. And then their first successful drive of the game as Nick Vadiato is able to connect with Najee Cox. It was a 13-yard touchdown for Vadiato, now 20 of 36, 177 yards with a touchdown and an interception.
Yeah, and really good to see Najee Cox walk off on his own. No helmet in hand, but walk off on his own. Not assisted by the medical staff, so that's promising to see for Middle Tennessee and the health of Najee.
Jacob Hathaway, who missed a field goal earlier today, will come on for his first PAT. He is a native of the country of Wales in the United Kingdom. Actually played soccer at West Virginia Tech for 3 seasons before now switching to college football. 6'5" grad senior.
When you come to the States, football's a little different.
Bangs it through, and it's a 6-point game. We've got ourselves a contest now here in Reno. Blue Raiders staying alive. Wolfpack have work to do. 13-7 here in the fourth.
Well, you know, I feel fortunate to be born and raised here. I know that Reno is a logistical hub. There's a reason why the Apple, Googles, and Teslas are here.
Your hometown freight forwarder for international and domestic shipping from locals that understand the business needs of our community.
Being BTX Global Reno and being able to service for the first time a town that I grew up in, now we get to actually sell against that to our neighbors.
BTX Logistics. Call or email today.
What drives us? It's not just the cars, it's the people, the families, and community who've trusted us over 40 years.
At Companion Auto Group, home to Carson City Toyota and Capital Ford, we've been here for every mile, from first cars to growing families.
We've built this on trust, fairness, and a genuine connection to Northern Nevada.
For the everyday drives and the big milestones that make life special.
Carson City Toyota and Capital Ford. We drive Northern Nevada.
Today's broadcast on Nevada Sportsnet is brought to you by Campani Auto Group, Carson City Toyota, and Capital Ford, just 20 minutes south of Reno.
Fourth quarter action in Reno from Mackey Stadium. Nevada 13, Middle Tennessee State 7. 10 plays, 60 yards. 3 minutes and 59 seconds for Middle Tennessee State. Came at a perfect time.
Definitely, Alex. This is the time they needed to do it. And now, I mean, 6-point game puts you in a little bit scary situation if you're Nevada. 1 touchdown and a PAT, and now you're in the deficit.
Kickoff is sent all the way back into the end zone, and Nevada will start the drive at 25. Now it's decision time for Jeff Choate. Who does he go with the quarterback? We've seen AJ Bianco make a big mistake throwing an interception. We've seen Chubba Purdy throw an interception. No, neither quarterback has really taken the reins in this game today. We did see Purdy make that touchdown throw to Kai Woods.
Yeah, and in a situation like this, I mean, they bring Purdy out, and I think that's just because of the ability. He can run with his legs, and that does what? Takes time off the clock, and that allows him to continue drives and keep that clock ticking.
Inside handoff to Herschel Turner, who had the monster 64-yarder earlier today.
Yeah, and you're going to see Nevada really just try to milk the clock. They're going to bring that play clock all the way down. There's 6 minutes left in this ball game. they can't necessarily be conservative. They still have to get points on the board or at least take care of the football as best they can.
Second down, 6 to go.
About 10 seconds on the play clock, and Purdy's just waiting for that play clock to get right around 5 before he continues his cadence.
Turner marches ahead, another Wolfpack first down.
Turner, the ball carrier.
Nevada had 28 carries, 147 yards before that one, averaging about 5 yards a carry.
That's good for another Wolfpack.
And you'll likely see Middle Tennessee come out and start tightening up the box a little bit. They've got to make sure they have lane integrity on their rushes because the element that Purdy has over Bianco is his ability with his legs. If they don't have good lane integrity, he will get outside on them and then again create first downs and continue to drain that clock.
First and 10 Wolfpack from the 36. Raiders that time able to smother that one out after about a yard's gain.
Yeah, and it's like I was saying, they go with the one high look. They really try to sucker in the defense and try to bottle everything up and play inside out. And again, you get a 1 yard gain.
Timeout on the field by Middle Tennessee State. They've got 2 remaining. Little surprised to see them start using their timeouts here?
Yeah, I think Alex is a little early. I mean, I understand, okay, 3rd down, maybe 4th down to stop the clock before a punt to get your guys' ball back, but they haven't stopped them yet, right? They haven't gotten them to that 4th down and short where hey, we need a timeout now so our offense can come back out there and save another 45 seconds off the clock.
Also, it's a 5-minute timeout versus like if there were 2 minutes, obviously it would be a no-brainer. So, a little surprised.
Yeah.
We'll see how that.
In this situation, I totally understand. If it's 4th and 3, you know Nevada's got a punt.
Yeah,
hey, let's take that timeout.
Take the timeout. Let's get the ball back. Here we go.
No, I definitely think a little premature.
We'll see how that potentially affects things as the game moves forward. 5 minutes to go here. Purdy fakes it, Turner keeps it himself. Purdy across the 40, inside the 30, dancing around the sidelines. And a big run from Chubba Purdy.
And that is the element that Middle Tennessee had to be nervous about with Chubba Purdy. When he has the ball in his hands, he is a difference maker. Every time he gets on the perimeter, if he can pull that ball and he gets a little bit of downfield blocking like this receiving corps does a great job with, he's going to make people suffer.
29 yards from Chubba Purdy.
I know the one thing that the coach is going to tell them when he comes off, hey, next time, stay in bounds. Continue to drain that clock. But, hey, great job. Oh, the clock does continue to run here. He actually did.
Purdy takes the shotgun snap, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, and he is clobbered behind the line of scrimmage.
Purdy on the quarterback keeper. Brandon Buckner out the stop for the Blue Raiders.
And we've got a Blue Raiders player down on the turf. Both teams will gather forces. Kind of like last week. Not the cleanest football game between Nevada and Sacramento State. The Wolfpack ultimately in that game made winning plays at the right time. They got the big pick 6 interception. Thomas Whitty making the hit. Jonathan Maldonado taking it to the house. Nevada then withstood an offensive drive from the Hornets that saw them actually score 2 touchdowns, but both called back due to penalties. Nevada walks away with a 20-17 win here this afternoon. Nevada cleaner when it comes to penalties and some of the things that I think frustrated them a week ago. Really good defensive effort, really good special teams effort, but the turnovers have been a bit of a problem here today. 2 interceptions, and again, similar story of not being great on 3rd down, not being good in the red zone.
Yeah, and Alex, in football across every level, when you look at the turnover margin, whoever wins the turnover battle, just statistically speaking, has a higher chance of winning that football game. That in conjunction with field position battle. Those two elements of the game, statistically speaking, you put yourself at a much better chance of winning the football game.
Caleb Ramsier carries it to about the 30. Nevada, though, in position here to make those winning plays late to get their second consecutive victory. Continue to run this clock down to about 3 minutes left.
Yeah, and this brings up a big third down for them. I mean, they're in the red zone. This is a 3rd and 7. This is an area that I wouldn't be surprised if we still see a vertical throw here.
Purdy racing forward, trying to get the first down, and he's going to be a little short. Clock continues to move inside 3 minutes, and now decision time from Jeff Choate, who has seen really good things so far from his new kicker in Joe McFadden. He has not missed yet this season, and he is going to trust McFadden with a chance to put this game to a 2-score contest.
Yeah, and I think, Alex, this is no question here. If you can go for it on the 4th down and hopefully convert, but again, it's still a 1-score game. If they hit this, it's a 2-score game with less than 2 minutes left on the clock.
From 42 yards. And it is no good. And the door will stay open for Middle Tennessee State. So McFadden, who already converted from 47 and from 41, is unable to knock it down from 42 yards, the first miss in his Wolfpack career. And now with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left, Middle Tennessee State will get the football and a chance to drive down the field and potentially win this game.
Yeah, and essentially with 3 timeouts, because they have their 2 with the 2-minute warning. If they manage this clock well, and what we've been seeing them do is get the ball out on the perimeter. So in a situation like this is exactly what they want to do. Get the ball on the perimeter and get out of bounds.
24-yard line.
Ball spotted just inside the 25-yard line. Battiato throwing near the sideline. Pass is caught. Clock will tick, and that will run all the way down to the 2 minutes warning here at Mackey Stadium. Nevada had a 13-0 lead. Now 13-7 after a touchdown from Middle Tennessee State. Blue Raiders with the football and 2 minutes to go when we come back.
It's Champion Chevrolet's big September award-winning Chevy sale. Yes, folks, Chevrolet has the most award-winning Chevys ever, and Champion has them all on sale now. Save thousands now in Chevy rebates and incentives on these award-winning Chevys. A 2025 Chevy Equinox LT all-wheel drive, $467 a month. A 2026 Chevy Traverse LT all-wheel drive, $47,888. And 2025 Chevy Tahoe 4x4s in stock and 2026 arriving soon. Only at Champion.
Do you have a yo-yo smile? Sometimes yellow, sometimes white? Get Smile Actives and add it to your favorite toothpaste. Our patented Polyclean microfoam lifts away deep stains for a dramatically younger and whiter smile. 100% of users saw whiter teeth.
If you could use something so easy like Smile Actives to take yellow teeth to white teeth, why wouldn't you?
Act now. Get Smile Actives for just $24.95 and we'll double your order free. Scan the code, go to smileactives.com or call.
When it comes to distracted driving, kids will be kids. 40% of all teenage accidents are caused by distracted driving. Texting or just playing your favorite song? Stay focused on the task at hand, driving safe. With Farmer's new Signal app that monitors for distracted driving, you can save up to 15% on your auto premium. And parents can keep an eye on how your teen driver is doing. Call our office today for a quote. And remember, I've got you covered.
Today's game on Nevada Sportsnet is brought to you by Champion Chevrolet. Trucks as tough as the pack. And by Bradley, Drendel, and Janae, the #1 law firm for people who want to be treated like they're #1.
To the Remilio family for making this giveaway possible.
Back at Mackey Stadium for the final 2 minutes, Nevada 13, Middle Tennessee State 7. In the first all-time meeting between these two schools, Nick Vattiato, one of the most experienced quarterbacks in college football, making his 27th consecutive start with over 8,000 passing yards in his career, dices through the Wolfpack defense and gets the Raiders a first down.
Yeah, Nevada in here with 3 down D linemen, going with a nickel situation to try to keep everything in front of them.
Raiders continue to move the football 9 yards forward. That time is Ja'Kale Middlebrook. Just shy of a first down, 2nd and 1. Pressure coming, quick throw, pass complete at the 45-yard line to Miles Butler.
And Middle Tennessee driving this field right now, still with 2 timeouts left, and they're already in the plus side of the field. Really, really good situation here for Derek Mason, this Middle Tennessee offense.
1st and 10 from the 44. Swings it out to the left, Middlebrook. Close to another first down. Moving the ball at will. And a timeout is taken on the field.
Timeout, Middle Tennessee. It's their 2nd and a half, 30 seconds in length.
1 timeout remaining for the Blue Raiders. Game really felt like, for Nevada, a contest that they probably could have been up 20-0, maybe more. They let Middle Tennessee State kind of hang around. They've made some mistakes. Certainly with the turnovers, one by A.J. Bianco, one by Chubba Purdy, and that left the door open for Middle Tennessee State. And now they've got a lot of confidence on offense, and they've figured out a way to move the football and deal with the pressure that's coming from Nevada that really overwhelmed them in the first half.
Yeah, and I like to see this now. Nevada, they had that nickel package in, but now they're going to their traditional 4-down look, and they've got their pass rushers in to try to really make this difficult on Vattiato. Don't let him be comfortable in that pocket.
Here comes the pressure. Vattiato throwing towards the end zone. Incomplete. He was trying to find Najee Cox. Edward Rambo in coverage. Less than a minute to go here at Mackey Stadium, and it's still 3rd down and 2 yards to go for Middle Tennessee State.
Yeah, and Ropadia now in on the defensive line, so they've got their top 4 pass rushers in to go get after the quarterback in a situation like this.
Fans making some noise with a 4-receiver set. Vattiato. Another first down. Complete to Najee Cox, who fought his way into the end zone earlier, took a hard shot and takes a licking there. It took him a while to get up earlier, and now he is going back down to the turf. So he has had a rough game in terms of the physicality. He has come up with some big plays, though, for Middle Tennessee State.
Yeah, definitely. And I think in this situation, typically you'd see Najee probably walk. He's a tough kid, probably walk off from this situation. However, he was hurting pretty bad. I don't think he's using this to burn a timeout. But essentially, he needs to go down in this situation, and I think he does a good job. I mean, it's a heads-up play by him. Hey, go down, stop the time for a little bit. Now our offense can go to the sideline, talk to coach, get some heads-up plays from the sideline. But again, good job by Najee there. He was hurt. It wasn't like he was, hey, I'm going to use this to try to burn a timeout. He was hurt. He was going to go down. But instead of just running over to the sideline, he understands the situation. He can get a timeout for his team.
As both of these teams are going towards the conclusion of this one thing that they have at their disposal is some new sideline technology. Mountain West's teams are excited to be using iPad Pro and iPad Air to review multiple angles of in-game film so coaches and players can make real-time adjustments, allowing athletes to compete at the highest level. Both home and away teams have iPads to ensure competitive balance on the playing fields. Multiple video angles available to players and coaches. So having that kind of technology on the sidelines, Lucas, especially in these types of moments as you're trying to give your team the best possible information, that's pretty cool to see from the Mountain West this year.
Yeah, definitely cool to see. I'm honestly happy I didn't have it because it would just give my coach another angle to yell at me.
Can't argue with the video evidence, Lucas.
Well, yeah, but that's why it wasn't around when I was playing. But definitely cool to see it. Yeah, it just adds another element to the game. Allow the players to play at the highest level.
1st and 10, 28-yard line. Fans are certainly engaged here with the moment as Nevada tries to seal off their second consecutive win. Trying to withstand this rally led by Nick Vadiano. Vadiano with time, throws across the middle, pass is complete. Juggled but pulled in by Miles Butler. First down inside the 10-yard line. And he'll spike and stop the clock at 33 seconds.
First and goal for the Blue Raiders from the 6-yard line.
Yeah, Butler does a good job here, too. I mean, he knows he's going to take a shot. When you get thrown over the middle, you know there's a safety right behind you that is barreling down. So excellent job by Miles Butler. Hey, I've got to make a play for my team, and he comes up big there.
Second and goal for Blue Raiders from the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6. Vadiano pressured, brought down.
Vadiano on the quarterback keeper, brought down by Dylan LaBarbera.
Dylan LaBarbera with the stop. And Middle Tennessee will call their final timeout. We talked about earlier them calling a timeout around 5 minutes. They don't have the luxury of that extra timeout now in their pocket, so some of that clock management stuff is coming to roost here in the final 30 seconds of this contest.
Yeah, because, I mean, right, in this situation, it's a little dangerous if you do want to run the ball. Say they do want to run the ball here, it's a little dangerous. They've got to get set quick. Say they don't get in right here, it's 4th down, they can't spike the ball because then obviously it'd be a turnover on downs. So this situation does, I definitely think they'd wish they'd still had that timeout.
Crunch time here at Mackey. 3rd down, 3 yards. Or rather, 5 yards to the goal line. With 26 seconds left. Nevada brings the house. Vadiano gets away. Vadiano gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee State.
Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Nevada brought the heat. Nick Vadiano was ready, and the veteran quarterback gives the Raiders a chance for the late lead. Tied at 13, they need the extra point from Hathaway. Penalty flag is down. He did make the kick.
Prior to the snap, delay of game. Number 99 on the offense for the kickers. 5 yards, retry.
So Hathaway took too long. So now a slightly more uncomfortable point after attempt.
Yeah, still within the 10, though. I mean, it really is a chip shot. Nevada's really going to have to just dial up pressure here.
26-yarder now, though. Much more susceptible to something going wrong. Hathaway for the lead, and Hathaway drills it home. And Middle Tennessee State coming all the way from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, playing in Reno for the first time in school history, rallying for 2 fourth-quarter scores to stun Nevada and take a 14-13 advantage.
Yeah, and hats off to Middle Tennessee, but also number 11, Nicholas Vattiato. The toughness he has shown in this game, Alex, I mean, like we've said it before, he is considered the toughest player on this team, and he took so many shots early in the game, but his toughness stayed true, and he rallied his team, and he found a way to get them into the end zone late in the game and put them ahead and put his team in a situation to win this ball game.
This upcoming kickoff delivered by BTX Global Logistics, your hometown freight forwarder handling your international and domestic shipping needs. We'll see how the Blue Raiders approach it. There is 21 seconds still left. That is enough time to manufacture a score. Nevada does have all 3 of their timeouts as well.
Yeah, in a situation like this, we will likely see Bianco come back out on offense.
They'll drill it to the back of the end zone, and Nevada will start at the 25-yard line.
That'll bring up first and 10 for your Nevada Wolfpack from their own 25.
And Purdy in the sideline huddle right now, so it seems like Purdy will take it out. He has been playing better in the second half. And he adds that element with his feet too that is undeniably scary.
First and 10, Wolfpack. Chubba Purdy. Back to throw. Purdy has his man. Brown slides. Clock at 14 seconds.
And that's good for another Wolfpack.
Nevada will take a quick timeout.
Play first and 10 for Nevada from the 43-yard line.
Nevada just needs to get into field goal range. And what an opportunity this could potentially be for Joe McFadden, who missed a field goal a few minutes ago with a chance to put this game out of reach. Instead, the door was left open for Middle Tennessee State. Will McFadden get one more chance to be a hero in this one?
In Nevada offense, all they can do is give him a chance, right? They've got to really just get him into field goal range to give him a chance and trust him to make that field goal.
15 seconds, 2 timeouts for the Wolfpack, who spot the ball at their own 43-yard line. Purdy takes the snap. Plenty of time, throws left, pass complete and out of bounds.
And again, only 3 seconds off the clock there. Quick hitting play, gets out of bounds quickly. I mean, a well-timed up play to Jet Carpenter there.
48-yard line of Middle Tennessee.
Nevada at the 48 now. They need about another 15-ish yards probably. They can try and keep this within 50 yards. McFadden's longest of his career is a 50-yarder at UConn. That would be getting to about the 32. Purdy's got daylight here. 7 seconds ago, slides. Nevada's going to get that timeout off. They've only got 4 seconds left, though.
That's good for another Wolfpack.
It's going to be a very long field goal attempt, but McFadden will get his shot.
Yeah, Alex, they really have no other choice but to kick it here. I mean, to get a sideline play out of bounds quickly, that's tough in 4 seconds.
Now, there's a couple things we're looking here for McFadden is where's the wind coming from? And typically there's usually something at Mackey Stadium. It doesn't seem like there's much of a breeze at all. It's very still. It's not the warmest day, so it's not necessarily going to give you that much extra. But look, if you're a kicker that's been on the East Coast your whole life, now you're in Reno at 4,500 feet. Yes, your longest ever is 50 yards. Get a little elevation. There's no winds. There are some factors that make this possible for the Wolfpack. From 56 yards.
And Middle Tennessee, no timeouts, no icing ability here for the kicker.
Snap is good. Kick is up. It's a low line drive. It was long enough, but it's wide. He had plenty of leg on it, but McFadden cannot get it through. And a stunning finish again here in Reno on back-to-back weeks. But this time, Nevada finds themselves on the losing end as they give up 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to Nick Vattiato and the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders.
Yeah, and Alex, it's tough. They played a cleaner game overall than they did last week, but in the crunch time situation, finding a way to win, and winning in college football, and football in general, is very hard. So hats off to Middle Tennessee. However, Nevada, towards late in the game, they gave away plays.
There you see it, the final score, 14-13. Middle Tennessee State will get their first win of the season. They had lost to Austin Peay. They had lost to Wisconsin. So for Derek Mason, a huge road win for him and his program in his second season. Mason, who spent 7 years at Vanderbilt, coming back to the city of Nashville, a little outside of it, Murfreesboro. But obviously this is a potential program boosting win for him.
Definitely, and I mean, something that he was talking about in the first 2 games, and I say he with Derek Mason, they were trying to find some sort of chemistry. They had a great summer. They had a really good spring before that, but it's tough when you have 62 new guys on roster, so they are still trying to identify themselves. They weren't really doing what they want, but they wanted to play 60-minute football, and they definitely did that. Was it the cleanest? No. But they did play 60-minute football, and they found a way to win.
And they've got one of the most experienced quarterbacks in college football, Nick Vattiato, able to get the win. And he's standing by on the sidelines with our very own Shannon Kelly.
Nick, what a game for you guys. Your coach said at halftime you had to string some plays together, gain some momentum. What can you say about this team's fourth quarter comeback?
I'd say that we owe it all to our defense. Our defense played one heck of a game, holding those guys to 13 points, turnovers, forcing third down stops, giving us the ball back and just giving us a chance, because we didn't do a lick of anything up until the fourth quarter. And, sometimes you just got to trust it. And we trusted it. And every player on this team fought until the very end of the game, and those guys earned it. And I'm so proud of them.
You're moving the chains there late in the fourth quarter. What's going through your mind as you run into the end zone?
Just the mentality is that you got to keep moving forward. No matter what you do in a game like that, you got to keep moving forward. You got to find a way. You can't take sacks. You can't have negative plays. You just got to find a way to keep moving forward. Doesn't matter if it's 1 yard, 2 yards. You got to find a way to move forward. And we just kept moving forward, and we found a way into the end zone at the end of it.
It wasn't the start you guys wanted to the season with 2 tough losses. What can a win like this in Reno do for this program?
I mean, it just shows us that, these guys know that now we can win. Not only can we win, but, we can win tight games, and we can make plays when it needs to happen. And, I mean, been doing this, I'm on my 5th season now, and that's one of the best that a win has ever felt. And, like I said, our defense, those guys fought every single down, and they gave us a chance. And, man, my playmakers around me, the line up front, those guys made plays when they needed to, and we ended up coming out with the win.
Just what emotions are you feeling now as you walk off this field knowing you guided your team to this comeback?
I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of emotions. I mean, after you go 4-8 and 23, then you go 3-9, and then you start the season off with 2 tough losses. But, I mean, to come out here, to have a fourth quarter like that, it's a lot of good feelings. And, we just got to carry it now. This is going to be a turning point. It has to be a turning point. We got to come ready to work tomorrow.
Congratulations. Thank you for the time.
Thank you so much.
All right, thanks to Shannon Kelly for that. Congratulations to Nick Vattiato and Middle Tennessee State, the 5th-year senior from Plantation, Florida, over 8,000 yards passing in his career. He's talked about it. Hasn't had a lot of high moments in his career. Certainly this one will linger for a very long time. We're going to go ahead and name Nick Vattiato our Savage and Son Player of the Game. Savage and Son serving the Northern Nevada community for over 130 years. Vattiato 27 of 44, 247 yards passing, had a touchdown, had an interception. A little surprising it was his legs that ended up sealing the deal, though, for Middle Tennessee State.
Yeah, but with a quarterback like this, who's tough as he is, it doesn't matter what he's going to do with his legs, his arm. I mean, if he can fly and try to do it, he's just a tough player, right? He's going to try to find a way to win. And he said it, the first thing he came over to the sideline, who does he credit? His offensive line. Who does he credit after that? His defense, his receivers. It is never about him in a situation like that, and you got to love that if that's your leader for your program.
Go now to our play of the game, brought to you by Toyota. With Tacoma, no trail left unchallenged. Visit your Northern Nevada Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places. Nevada got their first score of the game, courtesy of Chubba Purdy, finding Kai Woods, on the play who had a fantastic game for Nevada. Kind of a breakout for Woods, who had 40 yards rushing. He was also able to add 47 yards receiving, 87 all-purpose yards, more than double than he had his entire career coming in.
Chubba Purdy now, Yeah, and to have him as a threat in the passing game, too. I mean, when you have somebody like Chubba Purdy in there, okay, we got to worry about the run game. And then you have him, Kai Woods, in the backfield. There's another element to the run game. But when he can release out and make plays with his feet, with catching the ball, too, it just adds such a different dimension that defenses have to worry about.
So, once again, our final score here this afternoon at Mackey Stadium, it's Middle Tennessee State toppling Nevada 14-13. For the Wolfpack, they will drop now to a win and 2 losses. Heading now to the East Coast, they'll play at Western Kentucky next weekend to wrap up non-conference play. What do you want to see from this Nevada team as they get one more opportunity to kind of fine-tune some things before beginning conference play at Fresno State?
Yeah, I think the biggest area is the turnover battle. They lost a turnover battle yet again this week, and that's an element that they have to win, right? And then when you look at that, too, getting into the red zone, when they're in the red zone, Alex, they have to come away with 6 points. They were in the red zone multiple times, and they didn't come away with 6, and that's the difference in this game. There's field goals made, yes, and hats off to the kicker for that, Joe McFadden. But, however, Nevada has to come away with 6 in the red zone, and I know that's something they're going to be preaching on the sideline.
So, some work to be done for Jeff Choate and the Wolfpack. Again, next week, Western Kentucky, then a week off, a bye week before opening Mountain West Conference play against the Fresno Bulldogs the first weekend of October. That's going to do it for our broadcast here this afternoon. Want to say thank you to our entire hardworking production crew led by Anthony Resnick. Also want to give a big shout out to Michael Harrison for all of his hard work down there in the truck. For Lucas Weber and Shannon Kelly, we also had one and only J. Ray Doctor up here in the booth helping us out with spotting. I'm Alex Margulies saying so long from Reno, Nevada, and Middle Tennessee State in the books. We'll see you next time here on Nevada Sports Net. Big play on defense. They'll take it all the way.
At Envision Glass, we